We're on. It is that time again.
It is?
It is that time again.
Hey, brother.
You are a sucker for punishment.
Oh, I love it, mate. Especially when it's nice and warm.
It's fucking hot. Sorry about
Sweating
that.
under my eyeballs.
I'm pretty sure last time we did this, it was also about 97 degrees. Actually,
I don't think the first one.
The
Yeah,
first one
was in February. Yeah. That's my indicator.
courses.
When my back of my pinky starts sweating, or under my eyelids, I know I'm fucked. Like, you'll start seeing sweat patches under the titties in a minute.
Collision courses 3.
3, yep.
Number 3.
Summer edition. Block party.
It's going to be a fucking good one too.
Yeah, it's going to be killer. I'm very, very much looking forward to it. Yeah, I mean, I keep saying it's going to be the best one yet, but they've all been cool. But yeah, I think it's going to be bigger and better. Dunn D, which to me is like he's one of the best artists, full stop, let alone rappers, but just an absolute gun musician. So yeah, I'm pretty stoked to have him there. It's a massive thing. He's seen a few of his shows interstate, like he just did Melbourne the other day, and it was killer. I think he did Brizzy, and yeah, they've been going off. So yeah.
And yeah, Manners flew over to do the one he did in Melbourne just last weekend.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I think I spoke to. Yeah, Dunners has got him on as one of his guests, as in on the door. So I'm hoping that means Manners will do a little sneaky.
I think he might jump on for a song.
Yeah, but
if you pressure him for it, he'll do it.
He'll do
it. I reckon he will. It's going to be a fun one. And because I just listened to, I didn't really know of Dunners until you said he was coming on Collision courses.
Yeah.
And then I listened to all of his shit. And fuck, that anthem's out.
It's a gun. It's unbelievable, man.
It's so good.
Very high level. I mean, I'm not a music person, so I can't speak on production. And
he plays his own guitar and everything in it.
Yeah, he just the musicality or like the subject matter as well. Like, it's very relatable to me, like as a 43-year-old that's sort of been up and down in life a few times, and yeah, it's just super relatable. So. And done in a fantastic way. So to have him there is really cool. And the local supports are wild as well. Half of the South. Very heavy on the southern artists, these things.
Who's on there?
So we've got Taiha. He's the main support. Who's like, same category, like to me, like his last 2 albums are just out of this world.
Yeah,
like,
he's a gun.
Yeah, his last little single, like a week or two ago, NAP or NAP or whatever it's called. Just so good, like, and just, I don't know, subject matter you can relate to. And
it's not gangster rap.
Nah, yeah. And if there is any little, like, mentions, it's, like, of the past, like, it's not glorified. Like, I think there's even some of his lyrics where he's, like, talking about it, and he's like, I didn't see it as, like, a bragging point, but, like, a problem that I had to change, I think are the words. I can't remember. Saw it as a problem that he had to change, and it's, like, just a means to the end. It's not like, oh, I'm not a sick cunt, like, I'm going to be doing this forever sort of thing. And very much like, you know, sings about the family and his community and shit. So, yeah, I relate to that as well.
And there's only 20-ish tickets left?
Not even, man. Like, I reckon, I haven't tallied up the last couple of days, but yeah, I think it'd be about 15. Like, so I think we've sold 70 something, and then there's like about 20 people, like, you know, with the plus ones and like, you know, the 10 actual artists. And then you got fucking chefs and people on the bar. That's another 20 people. So yeah, we're probably gonna, I think the most we've had there is like 90 people. So I'm gonna try and get the license for, like, say 110. And yeah, that's like, I don't think it would be fair to have many more people than that. Like, that's would be pretty chockers. Yeah. And
if you attend, buy drinks at the venue. Don't go to the fucking BW.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna be on people's asses this time. Like, I'm not. But I've got like a little strategy in my head to, I've been very sort of lax with it, just because I figure, you know, people just respect the place, and you got to understand these aren't money-making things. These are just things like, yes, I want to make a little bit of money, but I've made fuck all, you know, so far. Like, it's completely relying on the piss. So when I see like some people like going there and just like, I could feel some type of way about it, but I don't. Like I said, I get it. Like, I get it. But yeah, I'm not going to be on people's asses because I want to be chill, but like I'm going to just make it clear, like it would be like a dad, like I'll be very disappointed in you, you know, like.
Yeah.
But it'll happen, and you know I'll probably do fuck all about it. But most people buy their piss from us, which is cool. We're gonna got to keep it. Look, I think it's only ever been $10 drinks anyway, so I might make it $9 like as a peace offering.
Has you getting that No Idea Brewing in again?
Yeah, No Idea Brewing.
They're fucking good.
Yeah, super nice, like fellas. Really good beers.
Dude, they're like rice.
That rice lager was one of my favourite beers I think I've had. Yeah.
So easy to drink.
Yeah.
Like too easy to drink.
Yeah, I think it's 5% as well, ish. But yeah, just super crisp.
I think they've got a corn one as well.
Yeah. That is ESB, I can't remember what that stands for. Something bitter. England, something bitter. I don't know. That's really good.
It's all good.
Yeah.
And if anyone can finish their drink quicker than me, I'll buy you two.
If anyone can finish a mega nang quicker than you as well.
I will be handing out nangs in the spare room. That was such a good show, the last one. It was such a good vibe.
Yeah, I had fun. I got to enjoy it a bit more than the first one, because the first one you just sort of like, you don't know what you don't know, and you're like trying to keep everyone happy, and you're just sort of rushing around. I sort of missed a lot of the shit with Strutt's performance, and the supports.
The second one were with Viliani and Checkers was fucking really good. It was fun.
Yeah. And the support's killed it as well. Like Gibbsy and BTRG boys, they're just so good together. Like live, they're wild. Did you go to Posse Shot or not?
No, I didn't. I didn't. I was working.
Yeah, but yeah, they're just so good live. They're just, it's as though they've been sort of performing together forever, which obviously Rems and Peeps have. But
Gibbsy slots in there like a doctor, eh?
Yeah, that's really good. And Otis and DC, like hadn't seen them live before. I really enjoyed them as well. So. Yeah, it was really cool. This next one, so we've got Taiha, we've got Bloomy Meadows, which is a really nice dude. Has he been on here yet?
Not yet. Steve, we've been talking about it for a while. We just haven't done it. Just haven't pulled the trigger on it yet.
Yeah, he's a legend. Like, he's grew up in Westside, but lives now down this way. He's like just a family man, businessman, with these endemic environments gig.
Yeah, he's a landscaper, but he does like...
But he's been involved in music for like 20 plus years. Like, he played at Big Day Out and shit like that. Like, so it's got to be 20 years. He's had like a few cool bands now. Poetical Justice. He had this like dope little thing. He sent me a link the other night of a cool link, like an old Southside group getting busy, like GTNBZY. And it was like him, Taiha, Coulter. Can't remember the rest of them, but like 8 or 9 dudes just one after the other. And fuck, it was fun. Like, just like such a good live show, but you just don't really see that.
It's like, and there's no fucking idiots at the shows, which is
haven't had one yet.
I will be the next one.
Yeah, there's idiots.
I didn't reach my full potential. That actually, I was fucking on one that day.
You were pretty good. You were like, but you weren't like you weren't a menace. You were just like.
I was there.
You were active.
I was active. I was fucking active. I got there bright and early as well.
Yeah.
Watching. Who's doing? Helped a bit. Do you know who's doing the wall?
Stoops is doing it.
Stoops again?
Yeah.
Maybe I'll go help him.
Yeah, he's a fucking gun. We did have someone else teed up, but then there's a bit of a misunderstanding about...
I wasn't going to bring it up, but you and Stoops...
here we go.
You and Stoops have had an argument that I somehow got really dragged into.
I was thinking about this on the drive up. I was like, I'm almost tempted to fucking tell him to bring this up.
I got dragged into this, and I didn't realise how serious this was to both of you.
I don't know what it is, but
Stoops starts messaging me. He's like, he fucking retard. He thinks Port Adelaide's not in the western suburbs, and I'm like, he's like, where's Port Adelaide? And I'm like, it's western suburbs, and then it just set you off.
No, I was already.
So why is Port Adelaide not the west in the western suburbs?
It's not. It's put the port. So the whole thing, right, is how it started and why they got so emotional and couldn't keep themselves together. Is that 2 showdowns ago when we won? So I'm Crows. When Crows won. And I'm always like, I'm a pest. Like, I don't say much, but like if my team wins, I'm one of those ones. I come out the woodwork, let everyone know, and then I'll go quiet. So I was letting people know, just on Insta and whatnot, and people were like, you shouldn't be happy for the Crows. You should be happy for Port Adelaide because you're Westside. I was like, what are you fucking talking about? And they're like, these are just like randoms and I don't know, I can't remember. They were maybe customers, maybe Stoops. I don't think it was Stoops because it would have blown up back then. It must have just been like random people. And I'm like, nah, it's not. It's not. Like Port Adelaide people, the port is the port. The port is its own thing, all right? They have a very strong identity. Port Adelaide is the port. You can pull out the fucking compass and go, oh, yeah, it's west of Adelaide. Like, you could draw a line up here, which is what they resorted to. I'm like, I don't care about the directions, mate. Like, it's the port. Culturally, Port Adelaide people, if you go up to them, you would say, where are you from? Are you from Port Adelaide or the port? Or West Side? 99 out of 100, I guarantee you would say they're from the port.
I don't know, but this was out of my jurisdiction, by the way. Yeah. I'm a simple southerner.
Yeah. And then so I progressed. So the next showdown, when we lost, it came up again. And because they were like fired up because the Port had only just won their first one out of like fucking 3 or 4 losses in a row to a pleb team like us, they were up and about. And when I said it, they're like, what? They were thinking with their footy head. They think I was saying it because we lost. I'm like, no, this is like a cultural thing. Like, it's not a footy thing. Like, when we first started talking about it, I'm just talking about people that live there. Forget the footy. But they were emotional. They were on their little high, and they just got all excited. They just couldn't listen. They can't listen still. Well, I don't bring it up with them anymore because they just... Stoops will unravel.
Stoops was having a fucking meltdown about it.
And it's like... I said, let's go to Port Canal, or... I don't know. Fuck, what's the pub down there now? Like the Port Anchor, wherever. I would even go out the front of Alberton on a training night, and I'll ask people. And not someone like you who's a Port supporter and lives out of the area. Real Port people. People that live in Port, they live in Queenstown, maybe Rosewater, Ethelton, Birkenhead. Not some hanger-oner from Largs Bay, Grange or Henley Beach. I'm talking Port Adelaide people. They will say I'm from the Port every time.
So what suburbs would you attribute to the Port?
I did. We got very fired up, and I did actually. I think I posted a map.
Did you?
Yeah, I screenshot a map, and I got it in my stories, and I got all these lines. Just at this stage, just to stir them up, because I could like hear the unravel. It was like a tornado. I was like between him and Bloomy, losing it. And I'm like, partially I was doing it to stir them, but mainly because I know I'm right. And so yeah, Port Adelaide. And this is backed up by a couple of the boys from Big Shed who are like born and raised in Queenstown. So Old Port Road is a bit of a barrier, they reckon. I would have included some part of Royal Park, but they reckon Queenstown and above is Port. And they reckon the other side, Royal Park, down through Seaton, Findon, Fulham, that's all west side. You go down to, I'd say, I was always just thinking Henley Beach South, but if you look at it, probably West Beach. 1,000,000%, it's not fucking Glenelg. Not Glenelg North, not Glenelg is not West Side.
People try and say Glenelg's southern.
It's the Bay.
It's the Bay area.
Yeah, it's the Bay.
Now I kind of get what you're saying.
And they're getting in their head, look at that, they're bringing out their compass again. Like, I started calling, I was like, all right, Burke and Wheels, righto, like, put it away.
I didn't understand what you were saying until you said that. The Bay is the Bay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not the west. It's not the west, and it's not the south.
No,
it's the Bay.
Yeah, and then even to take it further, so like up at the Port, people who live, say, like above Semaphore, like if they live in Largs, Taparoo, Osborne, North Haven, these nutters are trying to tell me that that's West Side as well. That's not West Side. That's the Peninsula. People that live there say I'm from the Peninsula. You ask anyone that lives there, they'll say I'm from the Peninsula. If they don't say that, they'll say, oh yeah, up near Port. It's not fucking West Side.
Well...
You make one of those little snippet things.
I will, and I'll comment below.
And you'll get dickhead Port supporters that are outside the area that are like, oh, Port's West Side. Like, if they live in like Seaton, Findon, or like places where they feel like, oh, Port is like part of me, like because I live in West Side. No. You just like, you go for a team from another area.
Jesus.
You got fucking West Adelaide, you got Woodville Warriors, you got West Torrens, that are all more West Adelaide, West Side, than fucking Port, who are Port.
There's a lot of politics. People take their areas.
I thought I didn't care, but I'm just getting pissed off with like just talking about it. I've worked with that many people from the Port and I asked people after this, I'm like, Just tell me, like, what do you think? Even fucking Scott Hodges, probably like the best fucking full forward ever out of SA, he agreed with me.
Did he?
Yes, and he played for Port Adelaide and Adelaide.
Well, I will make a clip. Comment below of this video and of the clip I'm going to make. Is Port Adelaide a western suburb or is it the Port?
No. Is it the west side?
Is it the west side?
Or is Port Adelaide its own thing? It's very important to keep it at what the original statement was.
Just say it again for everyone.
Is the Port, it's its own thing? Or is the Port the west side, part of the west side?
I'd also love to know what people think of the Bay because I've never thought of that. I don't.
Bloomy tried to tell me that the Bay, that's when I knew he'd lost and he was like clutching. He said, Bay's west side. And I was like, even he doesn't believe that because he's like actually like a staunch west side person. He grew up in like Largs and fucking Fulham. Like until he came down south, he was west side through and through. Like his family grew up there. So as soon as he knew that, he knew he fucked up, and that's when we stopped talking about it.
There you go.
The Bay is not the west side.
The Bay is not the west side.
And anyone that lives in the Bay would probably say, we're not one of those ferals. They would think that west side are ferals, and they would think they're like poor man's Burnside Unley Park by the beach.
There you go. I'm fucking dying. This is so itchy.
Yeah, I'm hot as fuck as well.
This, I fucked up
really
and, it looks fucking good, but doesn't get any easier when you get older getting these fucking things.
Is that 2-dayer, you said?
2 days, 2 artists. Jaden Pengilly and Troy Slack. Shout out to the boys.
Where do they work? Which place?
They work at Fallen Muse in the city on... Oh, it's on the South Terrace. It's just off South Terrace. Starts with a G, I reckon.
Great. Gilbert Street.
Gilbert.
Yeah.
Gilbert Street. Private parlour, but fuck, they're bloody good.
Yeah, looks really good.
Yeah, it looks like fucking shit now. I've got it lathered up.
Couple of mushies on there as well.
Couple of mushies. How is the mushroom?
Very good.
That's actually, for everyone who's asking, there's a theory called the stoned ape theory. Have you ever heard of it?
Yeah.
Basically, they attribute us coming from chimps. Chimps finding mushrooms fucking millions of years ago, turning into us. That's basically the gist of it.
Yeah. Development in the brain.
Development in the brain. Yeah. Even though every time I've dabbled in mushrooms, I have not had any development of mine.
De-evolution.
De-evolutionised. Devolved. How is the mushroom game?
It's all right. It's been a bit quiet. I broke my hand 5-6 weeks ago, so I've been very limited in what I can do lately. But yeah, still the same. Still like working on starting some courses soon at the Mushie Shed, which
growing.
Yeah, just teaching people to grow at home. Like I think is an important thing that I want to do. Like I've been talking about it for a while and haven't really gotten it as regular as what I wanted. The little the pottery dude that runs his business out there, Potter's Shed. Shout out Rodrigo. He like teaches people how to pottery, like beginner stuff for pottery. He had a community day there last weekend or the weekend before. So part of that, I had like a little 1 hour, just like it wasn't like a really how-to, it was just like a mushy information sort of course. Which I was dreading, like as I was getting there, I was like, oh fuck, how do I get out of it? Like, I was thinking like didn't want to do it, but then as soon as I start talking about it, it's just like, it's actually super fun, yeah, because people are interested in it. So it makes you realise, fuck, you should have been like doing this once a month, every month for the last 2 years that you've had that joint.
I'm surprised you don't do more workshops and shit. That's such a nice little joint.
Yeah, yeah. I should have, like, the plan was to be doing them for a long time now, like a Saturday morning market, like just to sell the fresh mushies and maybe get like a few local bakers and just like some very small scale producers that probably can't afford like a central market or like a, like a more strict, more expensive one, but still wanted something, quality and probably maybe a little bit more friendly, a little bit more open to people having personalities and, putting their own little slant on their own stalls without all the rules and stuff. And, maybe just have them pay them $50 or, I don't know, whether it be 50 or 100 or I've got no idea. But, yeah, to have that little market was the grand plan. Coffee, like, mushies on bagels.
It's a good spot for it because it's so exposed to the fucking main road. Yeah. You got the shops opposite you, the shopping centre.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of traffic. There's definitely a lot of traffic. Like, it's not perfect well, this is just me thinking, but like demographic wise, like usually like because the mushies aren't super cheap, like you know they might not be the right demographic for all of them. But then there's a lot of old folk there that would have owned their own home for 30 years, or probably your brethren who probably got a couple of hundred under the quilt. They would be happy to support a local farmer.
How much is like what's your lion's mane would be the most expensive, eh?
Lion's mane's about 50 to 55 a kilo, like for wholesale. But if you're selling them for like little retail things for people, like I've seen them selling anywhere between like $15 for 200 grams up to 20.
You ever had pine mushrooms?
Yeah, I love them. They're probably my favourite.
Pine mushrooms
mushroom. I reckon
fucking
they're way
delicious.
better than porcini. I reckon they're...
Pine mushrooms, fucking. We've been eating them since I was a kid because Dad would always go and get them when it was season, and no one fucking knows about pine mushrooms.
No, I reckon they're killer. Like I never knew about them until probably 2 years ago. One of my chef mates.
Hell weird texture.
Pretty firm.
Steaky.
Yeah, but I find them really tasty and pretty easy to cook with as well. Like
Killer on the barbecue.
Yeah. Yeah, that was like when I just first started my little trials. I was just like deep frying them or just doing the whole, butter and garlic or whatever. And I don't reckon I, say out of 5 times, I reckon I only fucked it up once. So that must be pretty easy to cook for me.
And I saw you running around, is it Torrens Road you're on? What road are you on? Main road?
When?
No, I seen you run around slinging burgers.
Oh, yeah, at my joint.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tapleys Hill Road.
Tapleys, on Tapleys.
Yeah, I had 2. Because we had that community event with the pottery dude. And so, like, Chef Snacks and me, like, we were doing the food for it. And she had, like, a mush Reuben. So it was like a Reuben sandwich. But
looked delicious.
Mushies. Yeah, hers was really good. Like, it was killer. Have I got mad sweat pits?
Not yet.
No.
Give it 20.
Less than that, bros. Oh, yeah, titty sweat.
In a little bit, I'll open up the door.
That's right. Let's make it like character building.
It's good.
Yeah, I
like
need a test. I need to just like...
It's like a fucking Chinese sweat room in here.
Yeah, so we did the food at that community day, and so we pushed all of hers. Like, she sold out of hers, but I didn't really sell much of mine because I wasn't really pushing it, and I wasn't really the crowd for it. Like, I was doing chicken because I didn't have mushies because I'd had my broken hand, and I had all this fucking chicken left over. I'm like, I don't have money to, I can't afford to throw it away. What am I going to do with it? So I just did that little spur of the moment, little burger.
Looked delicious.
It was good, man. Like, got to tell you, it was fucking good.
It looked good.
It was good, man.
Really
like,
good.
I'm going to say, I reckon the chicken one is an easy 9. Like, easy 9.
It looked really good. It looked crunchy as fuck.
The actual chicken itself is like, I don't know what you could like do better. Honestly, like, it was a 9, easy 9. And like the kimchi, I made kimchi like with my missus showed me how to make the kimchi, with the Chinese cabbage. Like
you made kimchi?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, first time. Well, she helped me with that batch, but then so I was just like slapping that together, and it had Az's secret spices. So low and slow were in the coating of the chicken. So I was actually using the steak shooter. Putting that in the flour.
Good.
It's fucking good, man. Like on the chicken, and I've even done it like when I had the lion's mane mushies. It comes up like really good if you want to do like a zinger kind of vibe. Can't say that. So it was like, that with like sriracha, either QP or like I've got a chili jam mayo. It was killer.
Have you tried? So the steak shooter has a barbecue sauce as well. Have you tried it?
Is that the jalapeno and whiskey one?
Oh, it's so
the Barbie one?
so good. The barbecue sauce.
Yeah, well, that's what got me.
Oh man!
Started on the mushy. Like, so can you open that? My hands are fucking sweating. Like.
I'm not even just saying this because he's a good mate.
Yeah.
Low and Slow's fucking.
They're really good.
Products, man. He's got this garlic one, and he's got this honey. I think it's called Honey Shot.
Garlic goals, honey soy slammer.
Man, the honey one is just so good on fucking everything.
chicken, yeah. And that's what I've done, like with my lion's mane steaks. Like I've been marinating it in the honey soy.
Yeah.
It comes up wild, man. Like on the barbie, fuck. Like,
So good.
Yeah. But yeah, that barbecue. I think it's jalapeno and whiskey. He gave me a bottle of that, and I did that with my pulled oyster mushies.
So nice.
Instead of fucking around with my own stuff, I was like, hey, this is actually good. Like this is a thing. So now I just use that.
Do you ever get sick of mushrooms?
Yeah, all the time. Like I hate them. Like
What's your favorite? What's your go-to protein?
Probably chicken, man. Like I don't know. Like when I used to train and was like a lot fitter, like it was mostly chicken. Now or like a lean mince. I don't mind lean mince in certain things, but
Fish.
Yeah, certain fish. Yeah, my old man catches quite a few. Like King George stocks up the freezer, so I'm always pretty stoked when he flicks a few of them my way.
See, I could give up meat before I could give up fish and seafood.
Yeah, I could see that. Like, but I just find it doesn't fill you up, man. Like
I think that's the wog in me.
Yeah.
I could sit down and fucking just eat 6 dozen oysters like a pig.
Yeah. No, I don't really like oysters that much.
Really?
No.
Interesting. Prawns?
Oh, prawns are good. One of the best things I've eaten was that Henley, Grant, the chef that does the collision courses shit. He had like how they do in the little tiny buns, like the lobster rolls.
Mm.
I don't know what's the mixture, like the sort of like mayo and lettuce, like
Yeah.
chopped lobster through it. That's probably my favourite seafood thing I've ever.
See, I prefer crabs over fucking crayfish, eh?
Yeah, I don't. It's too much fucking around. For
I like fiddling with food because I probably have autism. I like touching it.
Nah. I can't be same as prawns. Like, I just can't be fucked with that. Actually, my favourite is probably Moreton Bay bugs, which you never see them, man.
Moreton Bay bugs are
Do you ever see them?
fucking delicious. No, but when I went to Queensland, I went to the Sunshine Coast like a few years ago, and I went to Harvey Bay. Every single fish and chip shop, fresh Moreton Bay bugs for
They're
sale.
killer. They're the best. Yeah.
In Sunshine Coast and shit, they're everywhere.
Yeah.
But down here, no, you fucking get them rarely, and they're expensive as fuck down here. But Moreton Bay bugs are delicious, and Marin's fucking good too.
Yeah, they're probably one of my favourite.
So we got collision courses 6th of December.
7th of December.
7th of December.
Saturday?
Saturday?
Saturday 7th, yeah. I should say the other artists. So there's Taiha, Bloomy Meadows, without looking, Chris Bass and DL. So he's been around for like 20 odd years and since the beginning of like Adelaide hip hop sort of scene. DJ Dimes, who was in Terra Firma, is one of the like first groups in Adelaide, like back when around the time Hilltops got set up. Like I think they all come up at the same time, so they're super well known. Like around the time of Lyrical Commission and all that sort of shit. Dimes is a fucking legend. He's like helped me so much with this shit, like just with advice and whatever.
I think when I was about, I would have been about 19. I went on a really big bender. Like I'm talking fucking maybe 6 days.
Yeah, fuck.
Like big bender. And on the last night, I ended up at this dude's house in Port Adelaide, I believe it was. And he was like, "What do you do?" He's like, "Oh, blah, blah, I do this, and I used to rap, blah, blah." And I was like, "Oh, what group did you rap in?" He's like, "Oh, a group called Terra Firma."
Yeah,
and I think it was Raf, his name was?
He's
Raphael?
Yeah.
He lives...
So I think it's him, Dimes, Simplex.
I don't know, fucking... That's like when my
he
mate...
lives in Queensland now, I think.
Yeah, I believe he lives interstate now. When we went out I can't remember, it was this year, it was a few months ago, my mate Adam, his brother Craig, was down from the USA, and we got loose as fuck after the football, and I was talking to this dude for ages, telling him about my podcast, didn't know him, and then I think he said his name was Dan, and walked away.
Oh yeah, that was fucking...
And Adam's like, "Do you realise who you've been talking to for like 30 minutes?" And I was like, "Nah." He's like, "Fucking Pressure, dude."
Yeah.
I was like, "Pressure Like from Hilltoppers.
Yeah.
He's like, no.
Chris
yeah.
fellow I was telling you about, he's brothers with one. Like I always get it confused, but he's one of their brothers.
I'm surprised, like, people will come up to me in, like, and they watch the podcast and they'll be like, oh, they'll tell me about all these, like, Aussie. I'm like, I don't actually listen to Aussie hip-hop. Like, I just happen to be, like, I'll always listen. I only listen to Aussie hip-hop now because of Goobsy and Manners and Monops and shit. Yeah. But I used to obviously listen to it when I was a kid, but not as deep as, like, I used to listen to Fun Cause, Hilltops every now and then. Yeah. Bliss and SO was alright.
I was the same. Yeah. I don't like
I used to love, but now I don't even. My preferred music isn't even rap.
Yeah.
I don't even really care for American rap anymore.
Oh no, I never.
It's fucking terrible. Yeah. Like, I'm not saying it's just to my palate. It's not. It's not my taste of music anymore.
Yeah. No, it definitely changed. Like I started up was, like Hilltops and all that shit. I think my first ever CD was Run DMC. Whatever the one that tougher than leather is on, and then I was in, I think, Las Vegas and got
you were in Las Vegas
when I was little, like in '96, whatever year Tupac died. I think it was '96, and I just had bought that double CD like a month or so before he got killed, and that was the only US shit I listened to. And when I come back, didn't listen to anything. Like I was listening to like Nirvana and fucking Korn and System of a Down, like Soundgarden, all that shit was my probably teens into early 20s.
Have you? I did not. I knew Corey Taylor from Slipknot had like another band that he had, Stone Sour. I didn't know it was called Stone Sour though. No, have you fucking heard it? Heard him?
I know I've seen a couple of their songs.
That cunt can sing, eh?
Yeah.
Fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's got this song like Through Glass. Fucking gay song, but like good. You know what I mean? Like
I haven't listened to it.
Oh, but you
can see that even in the Slipknot shit though. Some of the like tracks where he busts out, like you can tell he's got a super.
I'm thinking of going to Slipknot in February in Melbourne or Sydney.
Yeah, I was looking forward to seeing them so much. Like probably about 5 years ago they came, and I saw them in Sydney, and I don't know.
Not your thing.
Killer. No, I listen to them a lot. Still do. Not as much now, but I think it was just the stage that I was in. Like that, living in Sydney, like we were just like it was more party, like electronic music, and you know, like heaps of festivals and shit. Music. So like we were all there. I was coming, you know, going to like a festival or like a rave kind of thing like once a week when I lived there at least. And so like I was rocking into that on that vibes, and you get there and like it's all fucking didn't float my boat because I was on something else.
EDM's a good way to waste 4 days.
I lived in Sydney for 3 years and I went to Field Day, which is like the 1st of January every year. It's like a massive festival in the city, and it's just unreal. It's just so good.
Have you ever thought about doing like Fringe Festival or anything, like a little cart?
I've wanted to, because I do see like how they have like ones away from the city, like satellite events and stuff, but...
Yeah, you could do something on Rundle Street, something cool.
Oh, no, fuck that. I need to concentrate my effort like on that. Like it's already...
Oh, like you mean outside of the CBD?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can fucking... They got shows and like
I went to one in
High
Marsh, yeah. I went to one in High Marsh, like with Inkswell and Styles B, like a writer or artist. Yeah, I mean, honestly, like I want to do it just because it's something different, but as well, like, I think you can get grants and shit for it as well, so it's just a good way to, you know, spruce the place up a little bit while doing something cool for the community.
Did I ever show you the canvas Jack made for me?
The one
it's in the house.
Oh, no, I think he showed me a photo because it's like based off the one that he did at my door. No, I haven't seen it in full.
You still got that one?
Yeah, I've still got it.
It's going to go fucking missing on December 7th.
Pig's ass.
It's taller than me.
Who?
It's taller than me.
Good luck, cunt. But then I'll be like, don't do that.
You actually kept it... You actually enjoyed it. It looked like you weren't running around too much. Because I remember I got there like 3 hours before before it all happened.
At the start, I was like running around a bit. Because I remember a couple of times you were like, do you want me to do something? Like, fuck, you're doing everything yourself. Like, remember? And
Yeah.
you're like,
And you were like, here, stick these QR codes on the wall.
yeah. Stick the fucking licensing shit up. But I don't know. I need to be better at that. That's like delegating. Not delegating, but like, I don't know. I think it's more not even delegating. I just want to do it myself. Like, I don't want other people to be burdened. Like, you're there to have fun. Like, I feel bad, like, if other people are doing it. Like, I want to sort of do it for other people. But, yeah, definitely need to. Like,
That was good, having a couple of beers with Stoops, watching it. The funny thing about Stoops, I was watching him do the wall, because I got there pretty early on. And I was like...
what's he doing?
It doesn't really
It's hard to figure out, eh?
It doesn't even look like anything.
Yeah.
It's just, he's like smoking a cigarette. He's like...
He does it. I don't understand it, because I'm not from that background. And, like, I don't know it.
No stencils, nothing,
but
eh?
I've had a few people say, like, it's a different... I don't know, like methodology or like way of doing it.
He's got definitely a different method of doing things.
Which is like, like I dig it. I just reckon he's like, it's just, to me, it's like another level. Like, I think it's my favourite, like, work that I've seen, like, is the stuff that he does. Like, I love Slops, his shit as well, because I feel like he has the most, he's not scared to go out of side, like he follows his creative juices kind of thing. Like, he'll try something different or do something that I haven't,
Slops is my favourite artist in Adelaide. Like, all that I know of. Slops is just to me, his style personally, like, he might not be the best graffiti artist in Adelaide, but for me personally, his style is so fun to look at.
Yeah.
Like, it's
the
just...
Nuggies, man. I miss the Nugget. You know the Nugget.
Yeah,
man.
he gave me the stickers.
There's a little stage there where they were like everywhere. Like, you wouldn't have they probably weren't up here, but like in the city, western suburbs, even like the eastern, like going up McGill Road, even up to Port Road. Like, if you were driving somewhere, you would see like the Nuggies.
Just bombing everywhere.
And it was fucking cool, because they're like a fun. It was like a. Have you seen that shit in Brisbane, in Melbourne, where it's like Pam the Bird?
No.
Oh, I looked that up.
Pam
the Bird. It's a little bit different, like, because that's like
I can bring it up right here.
less artistic talent, but bigger nutsack in terms of
Pan.
Pam the Bird. Where it's like, it's just an ultra shit looking bird, but it's just in the most ridiculous spots. Like, they did the fucking clock tower in Flinders Street in the CBD.
Whoa.
Some big chimney, like heritage listed shit. There
you go.
The Channel 9 building.
No way.
Yeah. So, like, to me, I don't know. That's what it was like here, like, but just in nice, like, not nice, but like in normal little, like, you'd pull up at the lights and you'd like see in a driveway, oh fuck, there's a Nuggie. Like, little Gussie, my son, like, we would drive around. I'd be driving and like, Gus would yell out, Nuggie, like that, when he was 2. And I was like, where? And he'd be like that, and there'd be like a Nuggie, like, and then once I even had like my mum sending me photos. I'm like, oh look, there's that thing that's on your t-shirt. Is that a Nugget Man or something? It was just like a cool sort of crossing of barriers almost. Like, people that probably would, if you asked them about graffiti, they'd fucking hate it. See, they drew enjoyment out of that sort of little piece of artwork.
I don't know. I think Slops is so fucking artistic, dude. He's just so artistic.
He's first. He's
same as Stoops. Like, Stoops is like so artistic. There's a lot of really good graphers that are good graphers, like, technically and stuff, but they're not heaps artistic. Like, Stoops, I was saying to him when we did the podcast, like, Stoops makes furniture exactly how he writes. Like, Stoops' furniture looks like his graffiti. You know what I mean? Like, no hard edges. It's all like kind of flows. And if you meet Stoops as a person, he has no hard edges at all. He's just fucking just flowing through life, eh? He's a jellyfish.
No, he's a legend. He's one of the best fellas I've met since I've been doing this shit.
He's fucking crazy, but he's my kind of crazy. Like, he's
crazy. He's got his like beliefs on things.
Nah, but he's fucking. He's passionate about heaps of shit.
But it's because he actually. So, like, everyone's got an opinion on things, right? But, like, not many people actually, like, search it and look it up and stuff. Like, he fucking listens to that shit all day.
And he will dig both his fucking heels in the sand.
He feels like he's coming, and he probably is. compared to someone like me, for example, like I'll look at one or two things if I really am curious, but usually I won't. Like, and he'll go, "Oh, you're a fucking sheep." Oh, well, maybe I am, but he'll listen, like, and he'll look and look and look. I still think he's like lets himself get swayed a certain way. Like sometimes he doesn't. Not 100% objective, maybe.
I should fucking call him.
He fucking loves it. He does.
I should actually call him right now to ask him what his side of the Port Adelaide story is.
No, don't do that. Yeah, all right, go on.
All right, I'll see if he'll answer. He might. He's a very busy family man, and he also.
What's the time?
He also does run a exceptional furniture store called Bilby's. Is it?
Bilby's, Beilbys. It's the best furniture in Adelaide. Easy.
It is.
40 years it's been going.
One day, if this podcast ever does anything, I'm going to
get out with a fucking. Yeah.
I want to. So he gave me a fucking sick idea. He's like, why doesn't your podcast look like a pub booth? Like, why don't you have a U-shaped chair with the table coming out?
That'd be killer.
Fuck, that would be killer. Yeah.
We'll see. He's a clever cunt.
We'll see. We'll see how he goes.
He'll be having a beer with his old man. This will be like he'll be sitting there having a beer with his old man, I bet you. At work still though.
Stoops, you are on the podcast right now with none other than Westside Mushies. We have just been discussing the drama about Port Adelaide.
Oh my god, he's still going on about it.
Okay, no, he's given his bit.
Hey, who brought it up?
I brought it up because you wanted me to bring it up. But he's given his bit, and honestly, it kind of makes a little bit of sense to me. Because he said to me, what do you call Glenelg? Is it west or south? And I said, it's the bay.
Oh my god, yeah. Where is it? It's in the west, isn't it?
No, a lot of people think Glenelg's south.
Southwest, perhaps.
Compass, Burke and Wills. Him and Bloomy are Burke and Wills.
We want to have a geographical debate.
It's nothing to do with geography. cultural knowledge.
Is it about how Adam feels, or is it about where Port Adelaide is? Because if it's about how Adam feels, no one can ever win, can they? Because you can't reason with a man's feelings. Is that fair enough?
I reckon that is good enough. So you're digging your heels in the sand, and you will die on the hill that Port Adelaide is a western.
You just heard it from him himself. The bay is west side. He just said the bay's west side.
That's not how I feel. That's what.
Did he just say the bay's west side?
When you say where's Port Adelaide?
It's down the port.
All right. Well.
I understand he feels strongly and he can't get over the Crows losing all the time.
He thinks it's a football thing. It's not a football thing.
It would suck to be a Crows supporter, man. It sucks to be a Port supporter sometimes, but fucking hell, at least we know who we're dealing with.
All right, well, everyone is going to have to wait for Stoops' full response on his next episode, which will happen shortly.
You embarrass yourself, mate.
Mate, I got work to do. That's all I fucking know.
You got work to do at the greatest furniture shop in South Australia and possibly in Australia.
I'll just plug in you as well, you dog.
Oh, shut up, you.
All right, Stoops, thanks for answering.
See you, brother.
See you, bro.
Bye. Very nice man.
He's good.
He's a very good dude.
It's funny, sometimes because there's no winning. It doesn't matter what the subject is. And honestly, sometimes I just don't want to let him win. So it gets never gets crazy, but it gets to the point where we just don't message each other. Because usually we'll message every night because he can't sleep, I can't sleep, whatever. But then, we've gotten on each other's nerves because there will just be no messages for a few days. It's reset.
You do have
it's funny.
You do have those mates that you're just automatically mates with because they don't sleep. I have so many people that I'll meet because I don't sleep till maybe 2 a.m.
Yeah.
You always have those friends that are always online.
Yeah. It's kind of weird, but it's kind of good.
Dude, I haven't. Fucking half the people I talk to on Instagram, I've actually stopped doing it now because I used to have this thing where I felt terrible if I didn't message everyone back.
Yeah.
But now, ever since the last 3 months where the podcast had
Since you blew up. What's that saying? Just want to blow up and act like I don't know about it.
It hasn't blown up, but like the podcast is doing like
there is a point where you can't fucking.
Oh, I just don't fucking.
You can't do it, bro.
Being on Instagram all day makes me fucking so upset.
Yeah, but it's a waste of. Yeah, it is. It's not good for you, and it's a waste of time. Like you can't. You just can't. Like, well, you got like 4,000 or something fucking followers or something.
4,300 something.
Yeah, or something like that.
But I don't even want to be. I don't even want them on my Instagram. I want them to go over to fucking YouTube and subscribe. I don't get paid off Instagram.
Yeah. I mean, it is like people do enjoy the paying it back, you know, like interacting with them and stuff. But there comes a point, like if you look at these big channels, like Joe Rogan's not sitting around fucking replying to 1 million messages. You know what I mean?
I like going to like. It's sick going to mostly rap events. When I go to like hip hop shows and stuff now, that's pretty much all of my followers are into like a lot of my followers are into hip hop. Like when I go to Westside Mushies, like the last event, 70% of the people like watched the podcast. And it was sick meeting everyone to see everyone.
We'll have a little throne there for you next time, brother.
Fucking with a microwave right next to me. No, but I am excited. And if
I have got a little microwave there.
if any subscribers or any people that watch the pod that I haven't met yet come to the show, tickets are available through Westside Mushies Instagram probably.
Yeah, just in the bio.
If you buy a ticket within like from now to the show, which is like only 2.5 weeks away, 3 weeks away, if you buy a ticket, I'll buy your first beer.
Ooh, not bad.
Not bad.
It's already fucking good value anyway, man. Like seriously,
dude. I've always been a massive drinker, so like when I go somewhere, I don't expect to have like if I'm going somewhere to drink and get drunk, I'm so prepared to spend X amount of dollars. Like I know, if I go somewhere and drinks a $10 drink, but the food's sick as well. That's the thing. You're like, how much is the ticket now?
This one's 70.
Last one was
55. And the first one was 100.
Fucking hell, you do well. You fucking just jack up the price. We are living in Trump's world, aren't we?
Different factors.
No, I'm joking. I'm joking. $70 is still fucking such good value.
Well, you got to look at it like $70. So you get lunch, you get like a loaded hot dog, you know. What's that cost you? 15.
Is that what we're getting?
The first one is like a loaded hot dog, so it's some sort of fancy sausage, bun from Banana Boogie, loaded with like marinated mushies and shit. I think it's got some fancy cheese, some fancy sauce. I can't remember the exact name. Got that, and then a little bit later you get a steak and mushy pie.
Oh, so you're going double, like two... Yeah. It's more food.
Yeah. Steak and mushy pie, like a couple of hours later, with vanilla slice again. So... That
vanilla slice, I was ready to fucking start on people to get an extra slice of that last time.
Yeah. So, like, all that, I mean, worst case, like, if you live in fantasy land, you say that's only $20.
Mate,
food, which it's not.
I spend...
That's $50 for fucking 6 hours.
You
know the
food.
live acts are for 6 hours.
6 hours?
It's a festival, bro.
Mate, I'm telling you, 2025, mark my fucking words, we're going to put on the coolest show anyone's ever seen.
Are we talking about that one we were saying the other day for your...
We were supposed to be for my birthday. It was supposed to be this Sunday, but John Jones was fighting, so I had to cancel it. But...
Yeah,
we could throw something fucking sick. Live music.
Yeah.
Low and slow and peeps on the fucking barbecue.
Yeah.
A DJ.
Yeah.
Drinking games.
Yeah.
Fucking cash prize beer pong tournament.
All sorts. Yeah.
It sounds like Fire Festival. Have you ever seen that?
Yeah, I love that. It's so good.
No, but like, I fucking would love to do something like that.
Yeah, I reckon it's a no-brainer, man. I reckon it'll be really good.
Just need to find the right venue. Have you been to Nuri yet, my mate's bar?
Yeah, I went there like the first couple of weeks he first opened. Took Mushies there. I think he sold one special and never got him again.
He doesn't do food.
Cheers, Buzz.
He doesn't. He doesn't. He doesn't really do. He doesn't focus on the food there. He is starting a series though at the moment. So for those, this is a good little plug for you, Jacob.
Meet the producers or something.
He's starting this event. I don't know if I can't remember if he's outed everything yet, so I won't go into details. But he started this event called Loose Butler, and it's basically a chef, like on the more fine dining scale of things. I think 4 or 5 courses, like just a tasting menu, dope alcohol, and just loose. Yeah. And he's calling it Loose Butler. Yeah. Right. And he did the first event at Nuri. And I think the second event's going to...
It's a travelling thing.
Yeah, and so the second event's going to be, I don't know where, but say it could be fucking in a vineyard, like in the middle of a vineyard, or like... He's going to do those. And so now he's venturing more into food, which he wasn't for like the first 2 years, was just figuring out the business.
Yeah. I feel like you get more coverage off of that online shit through the food, just from what I've seen. I don't know.
What do you mean by that?
Well, like, I don't know, like I sort of keep a pretty close eye on like new cafes that open, new restaurants, and like all the things that sort of come and go. I think a lot of the coverage is attached to having a chef with a name at your place.
Do you know what it also is? It's also
a lot of it's a wank.
It's also how good is your Instagram account, or like how good is your social media presence.
No, if you've got a PR, like if you've got a PR,
like Jacob does all of his for Nuri. He does all of his own Instagram stuff, but they have like
they have agencies that look after those things for you, and those ones get the biggest blow up the quickest.
Yeah, but that's gay. That's such a gay way to do it.
It's not for me. It's not authentic. Like.
That's why I don't talk about fucking... That's why I'll never get... Like, the same thing with that is why I would never get anyone sitting across from me talking about men's mental health. It's just such a fucking cop-out for views. It's like, I don't want to sit here and fucking talk to a fucking...
This is about your mate, Chin Up.
Oh, fuck that guy.
I was watching him today because...
Shout out to Chin Up Scam. If no one has... fucking gone on that page, go on chinupscam on Instagram and suss it out.
Pick up them, tag them, because they are just like they're.
It's not just him though. There's fucking heaps of them. There's heaps of them that like. And
he's the worst, man. He's
a dickhead.
He like needs to be
exterminated.
Yeah,
he's a fucking idiot.
Like that's what I was saying to that Chin Up Scam. I was like, when he was in Bali and he's like going up to. Like road workers who are like in these pits, like digging with these little,
trying to work for
giving them rice,
$7 a day,
going, I just want to help you get out the dirt. And I'm like, I said to the Chin Up Scam, I was like, how much are flights to Bali? Like, is he going to be there for a while? Like, I just would stick him in a paddy. Like,
he fucking blocked me off everything. He used to fucking, he used to pick up Ubers from my shop before I knew who he was.
Is he an Adelaide person?
Yes, he lives I'm not going to dox you, but his house, when he lived in Adelaide, was 3 minutes from here.
Oh, I didn't know he was an Adelaide person.
Yeah, he's from down here. He's a fucking idiot. He doesn't live here anymore because he's burnt too many bridges. He's a dickhead. But
I've got a problem with him.
It's not even just him. It's like you see all these other dickheads now that
I reckon
are
he's
like,
a sex pest as well.
He is. No,
I'd imagine he'd be a big sex pest.
No, he is.
Yeah,
like guaranteed.
But like through the mental health, like
he'd
be like a groomer.
That's exactly what he does.
You need someone to talk to.
Yeah, he's a fucking weird dude, man. He's a fucking weird dude, and he's changed his his stick now to like an online how to make money.
Scene, selling Kangen water machines or something. It's just pyramid shit, like
It's fucking
stupid.
It's
just all lies. Like, it's just all lies.
That whole men's mental health. It's like all the people doing breath work now and shit. It's like it's a bit gay.
Did I send you that? I sent you a link, but you didn't reply to it.
What?
The ones that cut their balls.
What?
Fucking Will Blunderfield.
No.
I did. I sent it to you. You ignored it. It was probably a bit too much for you.
I didn't
look it up.
So how long ago did you send it to me?
I don't know. No, just go like on YouTube.
On YouTube.
This is so funny,
dude. If you're laying in a fucking a whole arena of men screaming at the top of your lungs, it's a bit gay.
Will Blunderfield. Yeah. Is that him? Yeah, click on that.
I can already tell where this is fucking going. It's so fucking makes me fucking want to die.
Hang on a sec. Alright, he's got tracks. Here, look at this track on Spotify. He's got. Did you put it on?
Wait up, I got Spotify on here.
That's the best, bro.
I got to log into my other email. Why do you have to bloody be of age to...
Oh, it's a bit over the top. Here, look. That's one of his songs. Well, it's not a song, it's one of his affirmations.
Godcock.
Yeah.
Will Blunderfield, Godcock. Wait up, I'll put that on. Oh, if you can see that. Will Blunderfield, Godcock.
Yeah, listen.
I am a sexy man. I love how when I walk into a room, my potency is felt and seen.
Is this real?
I am so sexy that the energy moving through my body right now is so powerful.
What the fuck?
It gets better though. That's just.
I love myself. I appreciate myself. My body is a testosterone factory.
You need to watch the video.
I'm got it up right now.
Healthy.
I just got to open up my Gmail.
It's fucking funny.
Well, is
He's
that
like
self-help, like he's fucking went to India and studied
he's
fucking...
like a. I don't know.
He's just
I don't wanna
fucking...
say too much.
He's a fucking...
Just watch
He's a
it.
fucking pedophile. Is what he is.
It's like,
I'll fucking say it. He's a fucking weirdo. Like, all these dudes, man.
They go
That's the
down to the
thing. All,
creek.
the people I know in this sphere of, like, mental health are all dudes who either bash women or, like, just do the most fucking heinous shit. And they think that now that they're with all these other crippled fucking minded men, that they're normal. It's not. You're a fucking weirdo. You're a fucking weirdo. I know heaps of cunts who, like... I don't know. I won't even say it, but I know heaps of people fucking... that shouldn't be around. Why is this such a fucking mission of a thing?
you're not in the club, mate.
Not in the club. Oh my god, cancel. Yeah, whatever, save. This is a
Basically, do you want me to just give you the rundown, or you want to?
No, I have to watch it now. Can you give me his name again?
Will Blunderfield.
Will Blunderfield. Switch account. Oh my god. 7. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Sorry, people. Apparently you need to be 18 to watch this. Because it's... So that means this video is going to get restricted. Wait up, got it. Continue. Not now. Fucking what a mission. Here we go. Surely. Continue. Yeah, whatever. Alright. YouTube.com. I fucking had it on here. I don't know what the fuck's going on. They make everything so difficult now to just do everything. No. What was it? Will Blunderfield.
Yeah.
Surely there's another video. Oh, this one you don't need to be 18 for.
Oh, this is the trailer. This is better anyway. The dude on the left is a reporter.
Yeah, it's prostate cancer. That's cancer. It's very true. Oh, get fucked.
Piss drinker.
Have a look at that. Do you want that guy telling you how you should think?
First thing you need to do is drink more water.
That's fucking not healthy piss. That's fucking wild. It just doesn't make sense to me how fucking men fall into this trap. It's like, just deal with your emotions how everyone else does. I
feel like most of his little homies are like closet, perhaps.
Is
He reckons he's he talks about like getting women and whatnot, but
yeah, probably fucking of underage. I don't know about that guy, man.
Have a little look later.
I don't know about that guy.
I think you'll like his. No, I don't want to say nothing else.
I don't I don't understand how
Listen to Godcock at least when you're
if you can, please listen to Godcock by Will
Blunderfield.
Will Blunderfield. How did you get onto him?
That dude who's that reporter on there, Channel 4. He's like he just goes out and about in America and like gets the stories that don't hit the news. So like you would enjoy it. Have you not heard of him?
I like that kind of shit, like old school Vice.
Yeah, but better. So like he'll go to like riots. He'll go to like get the behind the scenes sort of
unbiased
shit.
media.
Yeah. Like he'll go to just but weird shit you would never hear of. Like I don't know. He went to some town where the Ku Klux Klan are still in. He went to like that. He goes to the Juggalo things at the insane pound.
Fuck! I've always wanted to go to an ICP gathering of the Juggalos.
Just like stuff like that makes it all the kooky American shit. He went to the riots like when after George Floyd got killed, like all that Missouri or Minnesota, wherever the fuck that was. Just all that sort of stuff. It's pretty interesting and entertaining.
It was a time to be alive. When did George Floyd get killed?
I don't know. Was it just before COVID?
Was that before COVID?
I think it was just before.
When was COVID? 4 years ago now?
2020. Start of 2020 maybe.
I really want to go back to it.
So you don't have to go leave the house.
Dude, no, I had to leave.
You were selling bulk chips.
Yeah, it was fucking good.
Chips
It was a
ever.
good time for us. But no, it was a weird time. And now Trump's back in, and I think America's going to
That's
implode.
pretty crazy, man.
Dude,
I think they would have imploded more if he didn't get in.
As an Australian watching the I had to actually look at someone the other day and say, I don't even know who our fucking MP is. Like, it's Albanese, but I had no fucking idea who it was. Yeah. Like, it doesn't matter here because they all fuck you here.
Yeah. Well, I think it's the same over there.
It's the same over there. They all do the same thing. Trump's not going to employ any policies that Kamala was not going to employ.
Oh, he'll do a few,
maybe, but fucking...
They were the same puppet master.
They're all going to fucking dick you anyway. It's just, Trump might stop a couple wars.
It's wild that he's back in, though.
I think it's hilarious.
I think it's hilarious too because I'm at the point where I just think it's all fucked. So I'm like, yeah, whatever.
It's all fake.
It would have been like if he didn't get in, there would have been big problems.
I reckon.
Like there would have been like
because it would have been
militias
rigged.
And shit.
It would have been rigged.
Well, no. Well, even if it wasn't, like even if he just didn't get in, like his hardcore supporters would have been ARs out.
That girl was just so unlikable. She had Megan Thee Stallion twerking at a fucking. It's
just a sideshow.
It's
the whole
fucking
thing is
retarded.
Yeah.
Like, are you YouTubers or are you politicians? Like, it's fucking weird.
Scary, man.
I reckon. Stoops actually made a good point to me the other day. What's his son's name? Barron. Barron, 2030, president.
I don't know. He looks like a little school shooter.
Does he?
Yeah. He's like full. The first time he came in, he was like. I haven't seen him for a long time.
Barron Trump, he'd be like 30, yeah?
Fuck no, he was only a little kid when he got in the first time.
Oh, maybe like 2042 or something then. Oh wow, he does look like a little school shooter, doesn't he?
Not there, but before, like when he first got in the first time, he was like, I don't know, that's a bit over the top. Not really a school shooter, but
he looks like Cillian Murphy. He looks like the kind of Peaky Blinders. Yeah. Interesting. I don't like it. Fucking Melania though.
Yeah,
She'd have to be the hottest first lady of all time.
Yeah, easy. Oh, yeah.
Was Hillary good back in the day?
Nah, fuck no.
How old were you in September 11?
20.
Do you remember where you were?
Yeah.
Where?
In my girlfriend's bed at her dad's house.
Were you awake?
Yeah. Well, I remember looking out the door.
You saw the towers? No.
Yeah, I saw the first one, and I was like, oh, fuck. And then went out and watched it.
Wait, you were in America?
No, here.
Oh my god, I thought you said you opened the fucking...
No. Yeah, I remember saying like that didn't happen, like that can't happen on by accident. They're like, no, it must have been. And then the next minute, the next one goes. Yeah, I remember that.
I remember I was still awake. I used to be a terrible sleeper when I was a kid, and I was
How
fucking...
you were a little tiny.
I was tiny, but I remember it.
Really?
I would have been 8 years old, but it was like when, like, you remember certain things. Like, I remember the morning when I got in the car and Michael Jackson died.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
I remember because it was on the radio. I remember on the radio Michael Jackson has died.
Yeah.
That was like the craziest shit of all time.
Yeah. No, I don't remember that.
Do you reckon he went to a freak off? One of P. Diddy's? Fucking, it's all falling apart, eh?
Yeah. But that's just like what I just always thought that's just what famous people do. Like, that's just... I don't know.
I don't know. I haven't looked into it much, but they sounded pretty fun.
Yeah.
Besides, I don't know what went down in them, but sounded like everyone had a good time.
Yeah. I'm not going to say nothing. It's a bit over the top. Yeah.
It's just carried on a little bit too much.
He's my G, mate. Yeah.
It's just him and R. Kelly now in prison, just hanging out. Bill Cosby's out though.
Is he?
Bill Cosby got out ages ago.
Yeah.
They fucked up his
Was that around the Rona time? He got let out during then?
No, fucking, it was a while ago now. They stuffed something up in the wording of one of the documents, or like he had like an amnesty for something, and I don't know, he just fucking got out.
Yeah.
This shit fucking, even in when the deeper you dive, I don't know, you probably don't get into the politics of it, but now because I've had like a lot of rappers on, I always have like a lot of people messaging me with like inside info about other rappers and like the drama in Australian hip hop. There's some fucking weirdos in Australian hip hop too.
As in what they do behind the scenes?
Yeah.
Like sex pest shit.
Just weirdos. Just fucking...
Well, you gotta, yeah. I mean, yeah. Like being famous or like a reporter, I just remember being like young going out and just seeing like how girls would act around just a DJ in like a shitty little pub, and they would like pretty much have the pick of, you know, like, so you got to like look at that as you get bigger and more famous, like, and like when you see sports stars getting in trouble for it and stuff, like a lot of people don't see behind the scenes like what it's like from the other side, like girls
how many people are lying
and yeah, like.
Or not just girls, but like how many of these accusations are true?
Yeah.
Can you just bring that mic a tiny bit closer to you?
Yeah.
They're yeah, it's like it would be so fucking shit to be famous. Like,
nah, there's no point now. Like,
a lot of the time,
yeah.
It would be fucking terrible to be famous.
Yeah.
Especially, it depends how famous though.
No, I wouldn't want it. Wouldn't mind a bit of coinage, a bit of extra coin would be nice, but yeah. Fuck that.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine not being able to go. Like, do you know Michael Jackson used to have to hire out like a shopping mall for his birthday and get paid actors so he could have like a normal shopping experience because he never had one before?
That's weird.
Like, because he was famous since he was a child star, so he'd never been to like Woolies or like a food shop to go food shopping. So he thought it was like a novelty.
And his dad was a cunt as well. He used to beat the fuck out of him. So like he would have been proper messed up.
Yeah. So I don't know about Michael. I don't know if he... I don't know if you had to put your money on it, was he a fucking pedo?
I don't know. There's a lot of parents that shouldn't have been letting their kids sleep in someone's bed. That's all I'll say.
Do you know what the fuck is with that?
Yeah. I don't care what... Yeah. Whether he's slipping it to them or not. Like, it's just not on. It's just...
Why would you give your children to go to another male's house with no other children
This
there?
is the thing, man. Like, I lived in Indonesia like for 4 years. There's places over there where people have kids to sell their kids. You know what I mean?
Oh,
So like, you just got to think. Well, that's a thing in any country. It's not just because they're like degenerate countries and cultures. It's just because either someone is that desperate, or there's just cunts who just got no morals, and they're just greedy, and they just want something like to get, you know, like I'm sure he like probably picked on places that were like hard done by, you know, like kids that didn't, you know, had rough upbringings and whatnot. You don't have to flash much stuff around for them to feel like they're in like
a cool club.
The best, you know, like unbelievable fairy tale ever. And those people, those parents would just get addicted to it more. The kids probably don't give a fuck, man. Like,
They just vibe. They're
kids
like,
just want to have fun and be safe and happy, you know. Like, they don't care about all the money and shit. But like parents, yeah, you see like lots of parents that do shit with their kids that they just shouldn't.
how many years were you in Indonesia?
almost 4 years. Yeah.
4 years.
Yeah.
What was the biggest culture shock?
Well, like going there, like when we lived like in, so like the work was with the embassy, so my ex-missus worked at the embassy there, so it was all like secure compounds, like, well, not secure, but like we all lived in compounds. So it wasn't that long after there'd been some bombings at Marriott's and like different hotels around like where we all sort of lived. So just having to be aware of like there's people in the immediate community that hate you.
Do you miss the food?
A little bit. Like I used to get amongst the street food a little bit, but not
You never
heaps.
dabbled with it heaps.
I did. Like, so there's like gado, like it's just like a salad sort of thing. Like where I went and learnt Indonesian in Yogyakarta, you can get like 20-cent gado for lunch every day, and it was fucking super tasty. And the old duck was nice, but then, you know, you go to the next place, they're like lowering down the plates into the drains to wash the plates, and you know, like it's just, you see the people putting the money under their tits, and like, you know, it's just like then washing the, you know, hands straight in the food, mixing your food. So it's like, I try to limit it.
That doesn't bother me heaps, but do you know what bothers me the most? And I don't care how racist people take this. You would never fucking see me even.
The suspense is killing
You
me.
would never even see me eat a fucking grain of rice in India.
Why? What's the thing in India? What do they
Have
do?
you not seen the fucking street food videos and shit over there?
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
I can't do it. I
It's
can't
like that
do it.
everywhere, though, man. Like,
Nah, there's some. I'm on so many Instagram channels about Indian street food,
Yeah, I've seen
and
that.
you can get fucked with that. It looks. You can say, "Oh, it's different culture," but no, it's fucking gross. Like a lot of it's fucking gross.
yeah. Yeah, you wouldn't catch me having it.
You wouldn't know, because you need to fucking eat charcoal tablets before you eat most of it, because
Well,
you
you got
die.
told, like, as part of our thing, like, you have medicals before you go there, you have, like, blood tests and whatnot, because, like, there's all those things, like cholera and fucking, what is it,
You fucking.
dengue, like, in the waters. I think there's a certain type of hepatitis that is, like, waterborne, like, you can catch from drinking the water, so, like, you got these people, like, washing plates in the drain, like...
Do you ever used to like when you were like it's majority Muslim country? Did you used to drink over there though?
Oh, yeah, it's super Western, like, the main city, like, where we were, so, like, we were in Jakarta, is very westernised. Like, they still got the kampungs, so which is like the little suburbs, like the little villages. So like if you're in the city, you know, you got all the mad CBDs, and then you'll go out into say like Goodwood. So like the main streets will have fancy shit, and then all the little streets in between will just be like little lean-tos. Like this would be a mansion, you know, like this shed would be like. So like they all live in lean-tos. Like a lot of the little local dudes who I used to coach for footy, like whenever it pissed down rain, like all their houses would get washed away, like every time it pissed down rain. Like it was very very big contrast. But yeah, they definitely have like nightclubs and.
The policies on drugs over there are wild, eh?
Yeah, I never went near them.
You never dabbled.
Nah, it's just not worth it. Like
Not even marijuana over there,
I never touched
nothing
anything over there at all, even in Bali.
Did you watch the episode I did with that dude Josh Gray?
Okay, it's not really
2 episodes ago. This bloke,
I think I watched part of it.
he's a friend of mine. He's from Perth.
Is that the one that ended up in jail in Japan?
Japan.
Yeah, I watched that one.
Fucking done him for consumption.
Yeah.
They found an empty bag.
This is the thing this is what we always used to say, is that tens of thousands, 100,000 like tourists, you can go there and probably do it every single night of the week.
Yeah,
you never
it's
ever
the
get caught.
one.
But something might happen. You don't know why it will happen, but every once in a while they want to make an example out of someone.
And you're the one.
Are you willing to risk it? And I'm like, no, because it's probably absolute garbage, whatever you're taking anyway. Like, I'm happy to drink binnies, like I like bintang.
I know people that will go, because I believe, I don't know, this is for certain, actually I do, but I have known of people to go over to Bali and Thailand and go to the pharmacy and acquire ketamine.
Equine.
And then just put it in the microwave. And like, I was like, what risky business that is, because as soon as you put that in that microwave, that's 40 years in jail.
So you don't know, like, so some of those places would just do it all day, every day, but then there are some places that, because a lot of the nightclubs and like the dodgy stuff over there is linked in with the police and the military, so like they're like the big dogs over there who not always control shit, but like they got very influential, so if something goes wrong, you don't have someone to go to, you know what I mean, that's going to have your back. You're going to go to someone who's going to either throw the book at you, or more likely than not, they're going to try and extort you.
Yeah, it depends what country you're in as well.
Well, there they do it.
In Bali and Thailand, you could probably pay someone off. Yeah. But in Japan, if you even pull one
even Singapore, you're fucked.
Oh, you'd be fucking
I had
done.
mates like the footy club, we'd go over there and like, cause we played toured like all through Southeast Asia, and we'd go there and you get loose, like it's a footy trip, big nights, and some boys like would go out and party and stuff. And I'm just like, fucking leave me out of that, bro. Like you get caned for fucking throwing a chewy on the ground. They have firing squads and shits there still, I'm pretty sure.
Really?
Yeah, I'm like,
in Singapore?
Pretty sure. I remember there was being firing squads when I was there, I feel like. It was definitely in the news. I don't know whether it was something they were trying to get rid of or it was something that was still happening, but if you're getting caned, have you ever seen the canings?
No.
It's a brutal
Is it in Singapore?
Shit. Yeah. Probably other countries as well, but they're like these big sort of, I don't know how to describe them, like poles, but they're like bamboo, like there's like sharp edges on them sort of thing. Yeah.
Which one?
I don't know. Take your pick.
Like that?
I don't know.
Oh my God.
But you get fucking caned hard, and they're those canes that when you go, like they whip back, you know what I mean? Like that's not, it's not rigid, so there's like that sort of flick.
Dude.
Like it rips through your skin. Like if you got 10 canes, your ass cheeks would be like hanging.
It's like Passions of the Christ shit. Jesus Christ. I don't know about that.
Yeah,
I'm so happy
like,
I live. I was actually talking to one of my mates the other day, and I was saying we were getting a bit loose, and we were talking, and I was like, oh, do you reckon if we lived in America, like how many of our friend group do you reckon would still be alive? And he was like, oh, maybe 3 out of fucking 30.
Yeah.
Look, we'd all be shot.
Yeah.
There would have been a situation if we acted the same in America, growing up in America as we did here.
Yeah.
Or like just dabbled as much because they got other shit. They put in shit over there.
Yeah.
Like at least 75% of us, 80% of us would be dead.
Yeah.
At least.
And that's just the drug side. I mean, just imagine around
not even
rolling around strapped.
Not even. That's what I was talking about. I was like, the amount of times you arc up to someone or bash someone in Australia, they don't have a gun.
No.
If you're really unlucky, they got a knife or a bottle. Like, that's as bad as it gets here. Unless you're in fucking Sydney at the moment.
Yeah. 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 Nah. I'm glad that was grubby. Even here, though, you look back and you think, oh, God. Pause it for a second.
Probably shouldn't have driven that night. Easy.
Don't even get me started on drinking.
All right, we are back. Do you know what's fucking funny? So I was looking back the other day. I was talking to Goobsy yesterday, and it's funny as to see the progression of everyone throughout the pod. Like when I look back of my old episodes, Goobsy, without a doubt, is he's the hottest artist in South Australia right now. Anyone, and that's not even me being biased, like anyone who tells me differently, they're just wrong. Goobsy's fucking the Acclaim All-Stars, Take Flight, can actually rap, isn't a fucking dreadlocked wanker that is an ex-drug addict named Indigo, and it's just like, and then we were talking about how
he's selling soap today.
Oh, who?
I don't want to get involved.
I'll fucking get involved. Who's selling soap?
Who you were just talking about?
Oh, he's a fucking idiot. And then we were talking about how, like, I used to message, like, the lesson and shit. Actually, fuck DJ Sanchez as well. Because
they shut down. See that shut down?
Yeah, thank God.
Actual show? Yeah.
Because they couldn't fucking keep up with my podcast.
Is that right?
Oh, probably not, but that's what I'm going to tell everyone. That is
well, they just didn't seem to be doing anything new.
No, they're just
living
fucking
off their old stuff.
Just being dickheads, really. But I fucking messaged that Sanchez cunt like 6 months into doing the pod. I was like, oh, new podcast, blah blah blah. Would you like to come on? Didn't even respond. And now he's just just a has-been fucking loser.
Gatekeeper.
Never was.
You feel like a bit of a gatekeeper.
Never was. Just a never was. Doing never was shit. With a name like DJ Sanchez. If you were in America, you'd be over the border, cunt. So fuck off, take the lesson, and go fuck yourself.
That sounds like all.
You learnt your lesson. And that was for Kirby.
Can't lie, I did like watching some of the old interviews.
Yeah, it was cool, but I know a lot of people.
That's a long time ago.
I know a lot of people that went on that said it was fucking terrible to film.
Yeah.
So there's another little fucking sneak preview for that. I've been lucky enough to have on some fucking cool cunts on this podcast. I was like reflecting yesterday and fucking the day before. Mostly, do you know what?
Good people.
There's been some fucking cool dudes on this podcast.
Good cross section as well.
I got like just the names on the wall, like fucking. You got Foe, you got fucking Slim Krusty. Bro,
I got fucking. I had a bit of FOMO that day and that night because
you didn't go. Oh man!
Did you know about him before? Did I send?
No, I knew about him.
Oh, yeah.
I saw a video of. I didn't know he made music until I
feel like I sent you like a link or something of like the mystery bag.
No, so I knew about Slim Krusty for years, but I didn't know he made music for ages.
Yeah, right.
I saw a video of him doing a bong.
Yeah,
but hitting a nossie in it. And I was like, I didn't even think of that. I was like, that's the wildest shit I've ever seen. And then you follow him, and then he had what was his punching cones in the dead of night when he's dressed up in fucking red.
Pink shit,
Messy Pinkman, I think it's called. And oh man, he's so talented. Yeah, like
I got FOMO that because I wanted to go to that gig, but I had family stuff. I was looking after a little man. I was like, I would have liked to have seen him.
He might be one of the best like live artists I've ever seen.
Yeah. Sorry, man.
No, you can stay there. That's good. That's better. But he, like, just watching him play the guitar in front of me, I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, bit of a gun.
Insane.
Yeah.
He made me a song at the end. He was playing Sweet Home Alabama, and he made me a song, and he goes, "Thank you, Mr. Sav. I want a fish and chips and a delicious kebab." I put it into a reel. Instagram fucking reported my account.
For what?
Hate speech. And I was... They They took away my collab features. They took away all of my Instagram features. And I was like, excuse me.
It's the
like,
worst platform, bro.
I was like,
Mine's a waste of time.
how is this hate speech? And he's talking about me. Like, he's actually talking about me as a person. I'm sorry that I'm too stereotypical for you.
Yeah. No. I've thought about getting rid of mine. Like,
no, you can't.
Yeah,
You're on the tit now.
but it's just garbage, man. It's just like so limited. You get fed so much shit that you're not interested in. I really finding it hard to stay on there.
That's why I like YouTube, because there's no human interaction. Like, it's watching other humans. Like, we're on YouTube. I go there. I know my algorithm's good. I know exactly what I want to watch. Or I'll go into like a little thing and I'll watch videos after video. But there's no other people posting shit on there. It's just the other shit people post that does my head in.
Yeah.
Like grown men crying. Like, it's okay to cry. If I think I've come close to crying on the podcast, and if a guest cried, that's cool. But I would never cry. And then
what made you almost cry?
nothing. I was just joking.
I thought you said you came. Okay.
I haven't. But like, if I cried on the podcast or one of my guests cried, no, you have to delete it. No, that's fine. But like, as a grown man to start crying and then get a camera and then record yourself, that's
weird.
That's fucking.
That's gin up scam.
It's pretty fucking
levels. Gay. Well, it's just isn't narcissistic? I don't know what the word is, but it's just
fucking gay.
Disingenuous for a start. Like, it's just weird.
Yeah, it's fucking weird.
Yeah.
As a grown man to or put the camera there because you know you're about to cry, it's just fucking strange to me.
Yeah, it is weird.
My dad would punch me in the fucking nose if I did that.
Mine wouldn't, but I just wouldn't have never done it. So, yeah.
Do you have is your old man your size?
Nah, he's pretty small.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you his real child?
I don't know. I've asked Mum if I'm the Fosties a few times, but yeah, he's like, I think my uncle's pretty tall. But,
you got like some wog going on there?
Nah, I grew up with wogs. So, like, all my mates, my best mates growing up were all Italian.
You straight up convict.
Yeah. I think his background is from Scotland, Ireland. I don't know.
I've
always hoped I had a bit of Viking in me somewhere, but I haven't found it.
that would probably be the one.
Whenever I see Viking shit or like Iceland, like I feel like this. You know how people say they got their calling to their homeland?
Have you done do the 23andMe?
What's that?
You spit in they send you a little thing. You spit in it.
That ancestry thing.
I did it. I did it, but mine was a waste of $300.
Is that ancestry.com?
Ancestry do it. I did the Ancestry one.
Is that Mormons? That's the Mormons.
You can do Ancestry or you can do 23andMe, and that tells you how much like Neanderthal you have in you and shit. I did 20. I did.
Was the graph big enough?
It wasn't. I did Ancestry, and mine came back 99.9% Cypriot.
Yeah, right.
0.001%. It started with an L. It was like of the Cypriot region. It was like an Arab country, but what they called it back in the day was like Leviant or something.
Yeah.
But so what I was thinking was
Levantine.
Yeah.
I think in the Bible there's Levantine.
Something like, I was like 0.001% that.
Yeah.
But I was like, I got nothing.
So you had one uncle back in the day, just stray, like there was a boat coming in, there was a chick.
It's so weird because
happened.
I was like, did you motherfuckers inbreed? Like, there's no way I'm 100%.
That's pretty high. Yeah,
of anything. Like, yeah, I am.
Bit of cross mingling. How many generations?
Forever, apparently.
No, here. How many generations in Australia?
I'm first.
Oh, so your old man came across?
And Mum.
Yeah. Okay. Oh.
I've been back
maybe
there.
they weren't good at building boats.
We all look
stranded on the island.
So what's come out about Cyprus now? First land to get humans on it after the Ice Age.
That sounds made up. That sounds like a Greek story. Like
No. It was on Joe Rogan. It's fact.
The Cypriot, they're doing pretty good because you used to have heaps of military and shit like in Cyprus because that was like
it's still the same.
That was like one of the in betweens, wasn't it?
It's still the same.
There's like Aussies that went over there.
Well, the Turks, you still have to cross a border when you go to like where my parents are from because the Turks own it now. But I think the like Cypriot people have like not come to grips with it, but they've learned to accept the fact that the people that are there now, it's not their fault. Like you just got to deal with it.
Yeah. Is that near Malta and shit? Malta's not that.
Malta's near us.
Yeah. Yeah.
Borders on like Bulgaria, I
they got
think.
some interesting like Neolithic shit like those.
Malta, Macedonia, that part of the fucking world's weird, man. It's just weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
I reckon I'd be a bitzer. I reckon I'd just have all sorts of bits and pieces.
I could see you with some Maori or like some sort of Islander. Islander, bit of Viking.
I'd be happy with Viking.
Everyone would. So would I. I'd be taller.
Everyone wants a bit of Viking in them.
They do.
That's what she said.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't like. I don't know if Cypriot genetics are the best genetics.
Nah, they're not. They're
We're
short,
small
hairy.
people. We're small people.
Can't build boats because
Nah.
we're just all fucking each other.
Yeah, we can't. We cook barbecue.
Yeah, good food.
Great drinkers.
Good, yeah, you are, but a lot aren't.
Oh, mate, over there.
You reckon?
That's all they do. That's all they do. They just
Stuck on
fucking
an island
they
with the
just
same chicks.
dig their
What's going on?
heels in the sand and they fuck Russians. That's all that they do.
Do they have like? Is there an ouzo kind of situation? What's their like strong spirit drink that they make there?
Ouzo. Oh no! It's called Zivania. It's like grappa
You should. Oh yeah.
or like rakia. It's the same thing.
You should have a bottle here, and then when anyone starts a podcast, they have to have a little sip.
My mum drinks some every night to go to bed.
How do they say cheers? What's the cheers? What's the
Yamas.
yamas? It should be yamas and a bit of grappa.
I'm not into the hard liquors.
It's just a suggestion.
I actually, as I get older, I'm more into them, but I can't like. One thing I can't drink. I can't get drunk off bourbon.
Yeah, I haven't had that for probably 10 years. That was
Makes
my
me
go-to.
wig out.
Like, that was my bad drink back
That's
in the day.
if I drink bourbon, it's the equivalent of me like. Oh, it's like I might as well just smoke meth. I don't know why. Like for some reason, bourbon gets me.
Yeah.
And bourbon fucking gets me so hard,
Yeah.
and so does tequila.
Tequila's tricky.
Tequila just fucking gets me, but it gets me like
That's good. That's a good drop.
cracking.
Yeah.
That's my best mate's favourite drink.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't. Do you mix it with Coke?
Nah.
You just drink it straight. Oh,
Ginger beer.
cracking and dry,
Or-
or dry.
I don't love dry. Ginger beer is good. Cracking and ginger beer or cracking and lemonade goes pretty hard.
Really?
No.
Maybe we'll have to get you a bottle.
And I
if
hate
you-
rum. I've always hated rum.
You hate
That's
rum.
my first rum. I found out about that probably 5 years ago.
Really interesting.
And it took me to some places.
Oh my god! Hello. Wait, one sec. Let me just. The whole fucking. I've been playing. I still can't do the audio of this shit.
Surely there's a way where you don't have to do that.
Yeah, it's called fucking getting a producer,
Yeah.
a young fucking 17, 18-year-old strong man that wants to do it for free.
Yeah. Is that a thing?
No.
They don't want to do nothing.
Have you've had workers before? It doesn't work.
Workers.
What? You don't want it.
I've had a couple. Like, I had a dude that used to help me out and used to just like do cash and stuff. Like, definitely needed it when I was super busy about a year ago. It was like way too much for one person, but I don't know. It's just
Mushroom season at the moment. Oh, mushroom doesn't have a season for you, really, does
not
it?
for me.
It's the same all the time.
It's fucked when it's hot like this. Like the two hottest months are the trickiest because you just got to pump the
It's
aircon. and
most
the fans and
expensive.
shit. Yeah, because you got like bulk energy bills. Some places drop off. Like not everywhere has mushrooms in their menu in summer.
Is there is there something you can also grow in those rooms that require the same conditions? Have you ever thought about that? Like, is there something that you can utilise and grow as well?
At the same time, or
Yeah.
during a time when
Like-
mushrooms aren't good?
Yeah,
you're
or
saying?
like it was like just something that's synonymous with mushrooms that you could possibly use your equipment to grow. Also, like, is yours like
Naughty boys. So is that what you're hinting at?
No. I meant like another
No.
vegetable or
No, not really, because like say the fungi, like the fungus, they're the opposite to plants. So
they're like dark.
well, no, not that. So like plants, whether you're talking microgreens or like plants that grow in sheds like this or plants outside, they are super hungry. Like they like carbon dioxide, yeah. They don't love it super high humidity. So like with mine, I've always got it cold. So like I keep it like 15 to 18 degrees, 20 at the max hopefully. Humidity is super high, so it's like 85 to 95%, and you put as much oxygen in there as possible. So plants are the other, like the mushies are like us, like they breathe oxygen, put out carbon dioxide. So some people like have said, well, at hydro shops, so like some hydro shops they sell mushroom bags, like big mushroom bags. I think they call them CO2 kits. And it's basically just a big version of like a mushroom kit, what I do. But it's like a species that doesn't fruit, so like a reishi or something. So if you put those blocks in your, like a grow room or like a nursery or wherever, they'll work with, so because they're putting out the CO2, which is what the plants want. So I have seen some people like grow mushrooms and have like microgreens, you know, those like, little bean sprouty kind of things. Not the actual, what's the little ones in the jar? Not the like sprouts, but the actual microgreens. So like
The green.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like they're like little short stems with like maybe 1 or 2 leaves on top.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can have like radish or sunflower or, you know, all that shit.
Charge top dollar for those motherfuckers as well.
Yeah, I actually grew those. I actually came across those before I came across mushrooms. Like I did like a couple of little runs, a couple of trays of microgreens. And like, I don't know, thank fuck I didn't do that, because it's like, I don't know, I don't find them interesting at all. Like mushies are way more interesting. But yeah, they're like, and as far as like having a business at home or like a business anywhere, they're like on a super high level risk. So like,
They fucking wilt within a day as well.
yeah. No.
Short lifespan though, yeah?
Fuck no. Like maybe some, but like the sunflower microgreens that I grew, sometimes, because I had no one I was selling them to, I had like a big, like, not a garbage bag, but like a plastic freezer bag in the fridge of sunflower seeds. And sunflower microgreens, and they were in there for 3 weeks, and they took them out and they were still crispy.
No shit.
Yeah, they last for fucking ages, man. I don't know about other varieties, but
Do you deal with many restaurants and shit in Adelaide still?
yeah, that's all I sell to. So like 2KW.
Why don't you do like a fucking farmer's... Like, your spot's so good for it.
Well, that's what I want to do. I think I was saying before I start, like the whole reason of getting that place.
Would you do it in the premises or in the car park?
No,
in the
inside. Because like the car park is... So we're on the same lease as that BWS. So like if you look at it like...
Are you cool with them?
Yeah, well, half the shit that I do there, like, is stealth mode, and like, yeah, like, it's all just.
Alright, because if you did it inside, if you did like a market with like someone that grows like local chilies,
Well, that's what I want.
or like some of the Asians up in that community growing their own shit, doing Asian veggies.
Just to have every Saturday morning, like my mushies, have someone on the coffee, like just doing coffee, someone. You know, like who does like local fucking bagels or bread or whatever, and chili, just like say 5 or 6 local producers, just all inside would be perfect. That's like half the reason I had the place. Certainly to do my own stuff. Yeah,
It's a fucking good spot for it. It's a great spot to get absolutely plastered as well.
It is.
It is a very good.
This other one. I've got to tell you I keep forgetting to say the rest of the supports. So we keep getting sidetracked.
Who do we got? You said Tyre Hard,
Bloomy
Meadows,
Chris Base and DL.
South Heavy.
Yeah. Jesse Francis.
Jesse's coming on.
Yeah.
So, funny story.
Yeah.
Another tangent.
Yeah.
When Nuri first opened,
Yeah.
I met this dude and I just looked at him and I thought, oh my God, you might be one of the most attractive men I've ever seen. You look like Jason Momoa.
Did he have like a big mane going on?
He had a fucking mane going on with his partner and like just an attractive couple.
Did you make it awkward?
Yeah. Nah, but we were talking and he was supposed to come on the pod, but he damaged one of his fingers recently in a finger accident.
Yeah, right.
But, yeah, we're going to do a podcast shortly. Jesse's very talented.
Yeah. I actually didn't like know heaps about him until...
Is he going to rap?
I'm actually not too sure. Like, I think
Because I know
it's going to be leaned towards more acoustic. Yeah, he's got some like old tracks on YouTube and shit with Tyha and like a few other people. I think his own as well, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think... How did we come across him? Because I have never met him before. I think Bloomy teed it up.
Great dude.
Yeah, so we had two artists pull out because of like the shenanigans I was saying.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, they didn't pull out, but they're not there anymore. And then we had Jesse come in, and then a bloke called Subliminal, Aiden, who's from like the Hills Way. He's like a really good MC and musician. And we've got Yanni T, which
this is more than anyone before. This is a big event.
Yeah, it's like fucking eight live acts.
How many people did you 60 tickets?
I know we've sold like 70 something. But
so it's like 90 people in totalish, 100.
Usually get licensed to 100.
I guarantee if I make my debut on the mic, I'll sell 150 tickets.
What are you going to do on the mic?
Rap.
You got some things up your sleeves, have you?
No, I could do it though.
I'll
do it. Do you know what? It'd be funny. It'd be sick if you did. I was looking at it last time. I was like, this would be sick for a comedy night.
Yeah, I'd love to have all different things there, man. Like I just sort of got down this like rap sort of tangent. But yeah, like the place is open. Like, I'm open to do whatever there.
But like an open mic, like a comedy night. There's no besides Rhino Room in Rundle and stuff. That would be so fun.
You know what? Yeah, I'd be down for that. Like, I don't know anyone from that crowd, but it doesn't matter. I didn't know anyone from the hip hop and graph and shit like until I started doing these things. So. Yeah, I'll be open for that. The main thing I want to do, well, not the main thing, but the idea that I've had for a while that I really want to do is, NBA Jam? The old, like, arcade game. Do you like it or you've never really played it?
I fucking love NBA Jam.
NBA Jam. I want to have an NBA Jam tournament.
That was my game when I was younger.
Bro, same. I want to have an NBA Jam tournament.
Oh my God, why is that just turned
So you can have like whether it's coming into All-Star.
Dude, on a projector.
Yeah, big screen.
That would be sick.
And have like a bracket. So like, I actually went to Big Shed where they got NBA Jam and timed the fucking games and figured out. So you got enough time to have a bracket of 16 where it's like knockout, like same as March Madness, where if you lose you're out. But then you can at the same time run like a AFL style one where you just play and then you have finals and you can lose games but still have a chance. And that would be like I think it's 5 or 6 hours that would take.
What are you going to call it? Jam it in you?
Get it up. No, I don't know. But I just want to do it. I reckon that would be super cool. Like, have prize money, fucking, like more, not even angled at food, like just whatever food, like a fucking burgers or whatever. But so I want to have NBA Jam tournaments. I reckon that'll be dope.
It's a fucking...
For all the 80 babies or like...
It's a cool venue. Yeah. Like, it's a cool venue to do shit. Like, honestly, it would be a sick venue for like a 30th birthday.
Yeah, I've had birthday parties.
I was going to say, have you ever thought of like taking it down more the route of like a function hall?
There's all sorts of crazy ideas, but it's just...
coming to fruition.
Yeah. And also, yeah... Probably not now that the dude's in there doing the pottery. Like, it sort of limits it a bit. But with that front area, there's enough room to do like that NBA Jam sort of thing. And, you can transfer that to anything. It could be like a Mortal Kombat fucking tournament. It could be a Street Fighter, whatever. But NBA Jam is the thing that... that and like a Madden thing, like around Super Bowl time.
What if on the 7th... Instead of Stoops doing the wall for Westside Mushies, we do the wall for my intro.
Nah, you can't. I've already given it to Stoops.
Fuck.
I already asked him.
No, but Stoops can do it. But instead of saying Stoops, he can say the sesh with Sav.
That's a matter for you and him.
Really?
You can ask him.
If I teed up, would you let me film that day?
Yeah, of course. You've helped me. I'll be happy to help you.
Might get slops
I mean,
on
I
it.
can't lie. I was looking forward to seeing a Stoops piece.
No, we put a Stoops piece
If it
next to it.
helps you, then fucking
We could fucking
go your
get
hardest.
Jack Fran to do fucking a little fucking something. We could get
I
slops.
think you need to think about what you want before you say you bring in like 3 or 4 artists and like, yeah, just what do you want?
The sesh with Sav.
Yeah, but like,
A nugget man. A beer bottle.
you talk to them and then you let me know if they want to do it. Then I'm happy for you to have it.
That's not bad. It's a good fucking wall.
Yeah.
Do you let people piece on that wall like throughout the year, or is it just when like if 4 kids came up to you and were like, "Yo, we want to blast this wall. Can we please blast this wall?" Would you like 4 17-year-old kids? Would you allow them?
I'd probably say come back like the day or 2 before. I've got an event where someone's doing a big piece, and
So it's
if
not.
they want like a day or 2 to have it up, and she's just going to invite cunts to do shit that I don't really want. But like,
Always
no,
ask.
like,
always
look,
ask for
no.
permission.
yeah, I mean, yes and no. Like, you know, like I want people to have a chance to do stuff, but that's not my scene. You know, like I don't want to go down this path of it's a graffiti hangout, or it's like a rap hangout, or it's a, you know, it's just a place where every once in a while we do something cool together. But yeah, I mean, I've let people do stuff there that I didn't really want them to do just because I thought they would get something out of it. But not to say like I want an open slather on it, because it's just more time, just more, you know. Yeah. I kind of just am at the stage where I just want my shit that I like, you know what I mean? Like I pay the fucking rent, like, you know.
Have you ever been in Sydney? Have you ever been to the grounds of Alexandria?
I don't know. It sounds familiar,
That
but I don't think I have.
it's like a bit. I don't even.
It's not that far out of the city, hey, Alexandria.
No.
Is it?
The grounds of Alexandria is like it's in between the CBD and the airport. It's pretty industrial.
No, I don't
It's a. I'll bring it up. It's like a cafe, but it's hard to explain. It has like a cafe in it. It has a bar. It has a bar. It has like birds. Like there's macaws flying around everywhere.
No, I've never seen that.
Right, this place, man. I've
never seen that.
If as like a creative person and somewhere that loves like cool events and shit, this place here is fucking insane. They like do it up every month as a different theme, and it's like 7.
Yeah.
There's like 3 cafes and a bar and a breakfast place and a restaurant, and it's just so fucking cool. And like what you're doing now for Westside Mushies is like that on like a
Just a tiny
fucking
little
way
bit.
smaller scale.
Yeah. Yeah, like after we did our first ever show, like it's probably like a year and a half ago.
Who was the first? First was
So we had like 6 chefs. No, we had 8 chefs. And like like really good chefs.
and Paul and Brad Strutt.
Oh no, I'm talking like before the music shit. So like when not long after I first got the place, I had just like a straight up food one, but then had a DJ there, and it was actually we did have rappers like Bloomy was there, Deck and Creature. So there was a couple of local rappers, but it wasn't advertised as music and rap. Like it was just a food thing. Like so we had 6 or can't remember 6 or 8 like really good top shelf chefs there. And then so like after that, like the people that painted the wall, so we had Slops painted, I think Rango, I don't know if Sink did or not. I think Sink might have done one of my roller doors as well. And we were all pumped like afterwards because it was just killer. Like we had 100 people there, like everyone was just loving it. It was a good mixture of all these different things, and we're like, fuck yeah, we're going to do it like whatever's cold. Are they both out of there?
Yeah, both cold.
Yeah, whatever's coldest.
That's colder.
Well, you have the Japanese one. I know you like Japanese shit.
I'll just give you the colder one.
So yeah, we were like, fuck yeah, like we're going to do it every 3 months. Like, you know, refresh the walls, have something different, blah, blah, blah. But you you know, just life gets in the way. It doesn't happen, you know. Like, it's not like I can pay all those boys. Like, I'm not paying them $500 or $1,000 to paint. It's just all for the love, and like I'm putting it on and not making much money out of it. So, you know, it's never a priority. It's never something that we're all pressing, you know. So it just never really happened. But since the music thing, it's been able to be a little bit more regular because there's actual ticket money. Like,
Yeah. And shout out, I don't know how much the podcast fucking helped last time, but that was
it helped definitely helps every time.
it was a fucking good event. This one, I reckon, is just going to sell itself just because of the name. To me, I feel like this is the best headliner you've had, me personally, because I'm not an old school hip hop head, so I'm not versed on like Brad Stratt and although I did personally talk to Checkers and Villiani, his girlfriend is such a fucking sweetheart. They're both fucking both legends, just legends of people. Dunners might be one of my favourite artists of 2024 that I've found. Yeah. Probably take him down. So. Is it Take Him Down and Build Him Up?
Yeah. That film clip's unbelievable.
Bro,
the
that
song by itself.
Song is... I'm not... Actually, I'll put it on, but I won't play it for too long because I don't know if his...
it's very powerful.
I don't know if his company will copyright strike me. So I won't play it for too long.
I think it's just him putting it on, bro. So like, I don't think it's like a...
Oh, I don't give a fuck if the video gets copyright striked anyway.
Yeah, I think it's just him and his boy, that Callum fella's doing it. Like, I don't think it's... They're not going to fucking stop it. Lucky Man is like probably my favourite song of the year.
It's Lay Them Down. This one here is probably my fucking favourite song of 2024, dude. Just such a fucking good song. And then when I was talking to Manners about it, because Manners is very good friends with Dunners. Yeah. He's like, he plays the guitar, like, it's all him. Yeah. Like, this is him. Yeah. If no one's ever heard him, go on YouTube or Spotify, type in DUNN space D, Dunn D, and go to Anthems, listen to the whole album. But this fucking song here is fantastic. I'll play it right now. Fuck, this is a good song. Oh, wait up. Oh my god, what have I done? What have I done?
Just fucking it up, bro.
Just fucked it up. Shout out to Dunners. How fucking good is this film clip?
It's an excellent film clip as well.
Last year was a tough one.
It's just all relatable. So relatable, but clever, and just...
He's so good, bro. I love the film clip as well.
I just can't remember seeing a film clip like this in Australia.
It's just cool.
Like, this cunt should be famous as fuck. Not saying he wants to or he's missing it or whatever, but like... Show me one of these like famous guns.
But he's like, I was looking at like his view, like his Spotify and his YouTube and stuff, and his listens and stuff. Everything you see on Instagram isn't always real. Like, just because someone has sub 10,000 followers on Instagram doesn't mean they're not successful. This cunt here, bro, millions and millions and millions of fucking listens.
He's by far like the biggest. In terms of Spotify, like, following, he's like way bigger than any of the other ones I've had.
He's fucking huge. He just seems like a really good dude.
Yeah, he's pretty down to earth. Like, I can't speak on it. Like, heaps, but just from the chats I've had, like a few phone calls and messages, like same way we talk to each other.
It's just good, dude.
Yeah, like
I'm happy he's coming the day before because I'm going to send him to fucking hell if he comes to this shed on the Friday.
Well, we did. Did we bring it up with him? Did I set up a little group chat with us? Or I think I might have done independently.
You messaged it to him. I messaged him, and then Manners, obviously, I told him to talk to him, and so he's keen to do it. But I was really hoping that he comes the day before because
He's definitely coming the day before.
yeah. I was hoping because if it was the day of and he came on the pod
It's too
during the
hard.
day,
It's too hard.
it's not too hard. It's just he's not performing that night.
Oh, yeah.
If he
Can't if you make him go missing and I'm there with 100 people and he's just on some mission with you.
Slim Krusty, dude, came here, flew in,
Yeah,
came here,
yeah.
had a show the same night. Fucking, we were doing Dexies, smoking bongs, drank like fucking. Slim drank like 16 fucking beers.
Seasoned campaigner.
Fucked. Like, and he's
He
like,
looks like a pretty small dude as well. Like, it doesn't look like he's got a big.
he's smaller than me.
Yeah.
He's same size, but he's small.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
I'm
he looks like a little
fucking
dude.
bit thicker. He's like pretty compact.
Yeah.
And I remember at the end of the
Good
pod, he's
metabolism.
like, I don't know how I'm going to do this. And then we've gone into the city and he's just fucking
Fired.
snapped and he just turned it on.
Yeah.
Such a fucking good dude.
Yeah, he seemed like a good
Just
dude.
toured all of Canada.
Yeah, I saw that. I've been watching him since.
Did the
that
raffle
show.
in Canada.
Oh, he did do it.
I believe so. I got to talk to him about it, but I believe he did the
I
raffle in
remember
Canada.
after leaving and going there, I remember seeing something which was like, oh,
Isn't that a
he's getting
fantastic
bigger
idea?
and legalities and what.
Isn't it a good idea?
Oh, I love it, mate. Like, you should be able to do that. I mean, I can see why.
No, no, you should. Like, there's fucking is a bit like.
Yeah. It's all good until something goes wrong.
You can put
And then
anything
you're
in that.
fucked. Yeah.
And then
Yeah, you're
there's
fucked.
this girl won it at the Adelaide show, and this girl's just got this bucket full of drugs and fucking cigarettes and money, and she's just walking down fucking in the city just with this whole bucket of fucking cocaine, MDMA, fucking.
Imagine if you got
pingers,
pinged. Imagine if you got
Dexies.
pinged with it, and it's like.
What are you gonna say?
Over the commercial amount. And
What are you gonna say? Like, it's fucking fabulous idea, funny as hell, but like,
Yeah.
he is my favorite Australian artist.
Yeah. I find him very interesting and stuff. I
He's
like
an
him.
interesting
He's
dude.
not my favourite, but he's definitely.
Talent wise, he's
I
fucking.
just appreciate
phenomenal.
people that are different doing their own shit. So it's not like you can't look at him and go, "Oh fuck, he's like sort of like that dude. He must have listened to him coming up." You know what I mean? He's just his own beast.
The only thing you can kind of attribute Slim Krusty to is like Kevin Bloody Wilson, but like better, but way
How
better.
old is he? How old is this dude? Early 20s?
Slim would be like mid to late 20s.
Yeah, so like that's shit his grandpa would have been listening to. Honestly, like I grew up listening to Kevin Bloody Wilson and Rodney Rude and stuff.
Do you know my cousin?
I need another piece.
Oh, you need another piece?
Bad one.
Bad one. So my cousin, every single year for Christmas, shout out to Big Sava. So there's 3 of us. There was 4, but my granddad passed away.
Yeah.
Big Sava, every Christmas, gets fucking plastered, brings his own karaoke machine, and he sings every single song of Kevin Bloody Wilson's album, word for word.
I remember, I you know, if it come on, I reckon I could probably sing it. I haven't listened to it in 20 years, but that was like one of my first, you know, when you're a little kid and you dub something and it's a secret and your parents don't know, you listen to it like stealth mode. I knew all the like Santa Claus, like all those at the Alan Bond one. I reckon I could sing that straight up.
Every fucking
24
word.
kids, 9 adults and 15 dogs. A dead brewer on the roof rack and a bootload full of grog and their flashes Michael Jackson. Now they're living next door to Alan. Like,
It's every
and I
fucking
haven't listened
song.
to that for fucking ever. Same as like Vanilla Rice, I guess. Ice Ice Baby, but
Ice Ice Baby has 7 words.
yeah. But yeah, there's like Kevin and Rodney Rude. I used to thrash when I was like little tacker.
Do you get into comedy?
Not really, because I find comedies like pretty whack. Like,
Cringe.
And they're just...
I thought the same thing until I fucking, like, what was it? 3 weeks ago, I haven't smoked weed in a long time. Or I still don't smoke weed. Like, I'll have a joint every now and then or a cone for fun.
Yeah.
Like, but I used to smoke heaps of weed.
Yeah.
But I greened out really bad one day, and it just put me off that bad 2 years ago that I can't do it.
I don't like it.
And one night I was sitting down and I was with my girlfriend, and we were watching. I smoked a weed, and I was like, "Oh, I really want to watch this Shane Gillis."
I saw him advertise somewhere today.
Shane Gillis's last comedy special was the last time 2 weeks ago I actually cried laughing.
All right.
Like,
Is it on Netflix or something?
Yeah, I think it's called Bad Dogs.
Show me what he looks like. Is he the dude that...
He looks kind of like he's got Down syndrome.
I just, honestly, man, I like Chappelle.
Everything. So that's, me and my mate had an argument the other night. Chappelle's and his comedy style are so different, but they're the exact same of funny.
Yeah.
Like, Chappelle builds a story very well, and then he hits you.
Yeah. But I like the subject matter. Like, I like that he just does not give a fuck, and like anyone's on the cards, you know, whether it's trans stuff or Israel stuff
Gillis.
or like whatever.
Shane Gillis.
Like, I don't want someone to half tell me a joke and be like, oh, you know, like, I can't tell you the full one because I might get cancelled. Like, I'll need it to be proper.
This bloke, in my opinion, is possibly the funniest person I've ever seen in my life.
His face does look a little bit familiar.
Here. Oh, wait up. Oh, wait. Boom. This bloke, man. Oh my god.
Are they though? Are they though? I knew he was going to say that. See, that's what I like. I can see why you like him. Yeah, I find it funny. Was this shot in Australia?
Nah, Austin.
No. At your mate's mothership?
Yeah. Have you seen that video?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I like him, but he's still a dumb fucking Yankee.
Oh no, he's actually really,
I'll watch more.
really smart.
There's enough to make me want to watch more. But
When you
still, like,
watch it, I think it's called Bad Dogs. That wasn't what I thought it was, but he is so
He did well.
fucking funny. Like piss your pants funny. And I think usually comedy like is a bit it's a bit cringe, like watching it.
I don't know, man. Like, I just. Well, I might be a bad person to ask, because even if I think someone's super good, like I could sit at a fucking Eddie Murphy, like
Delirious.
and think it's killer and amazing, but you won't see me laugh. You know what I mean?
You're not a laugher.
Nah.
I'm not either. I'm
when
very
people say,
straight
"Oh, I'm
faced.
laughing out loud," like, "Oh, fucking RO, what is it? ROFL." I'm like,
I watched Eddie Murphy Delirious for the first time. So my sister is 18 years older than me,
yeah,
and my brother's 15.
and they raved on about it, and you saw it and thought,
I watched
shit.
Eddie Murphy Delirious when I was like 4 or 5.
Yeah,
I didn't understand it.
yeah,
I watched it heaps. Fucking Lillian, hilarious.
yeah.
But when you watch it back,
It's not the same.
it's because even though I don't think I'm PC and shit, I still find some things uncomfortable.
Really?
Oh, it's like when he's going on about faggots. I was like, that's such a harsh word now. Like, it's such a harsh.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
it's like when it's very harsh.
Yeah, I can still.
It just
appreciate
aged.
it.
I can appreciate it, but it's aged.
Yeah. Oh, there's definitely things that you watch now and you just think, "Fuck, how did that even? Like, how was that a film?"
Have you watched Django?
Yeah, that's a killer movie. That's an awesome movie.
Django, fucking amazing.
It's one of the best
but when
movies.
you watch it, you kind of feel a bit uncomfortable. But that's the beauty of the movie, because
So what
Leonardo,
bit? Why?
or just how many times they're fucking say like
Yeah,
Leonardo.
but it's a fucking movie about a fucking slave owner. Like, what's he gonna call him?
No, but that's what it wants you to make you fucking feel.
Yeah, but it's like a realistic movie. Like, this is what you got to like accept in art and movies.
You have to
and
accept
music.
it. Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
If you're gonna do a period, I don't know if that's the term, like a period piece, or you're gonna like depict a certain point in time, and you want it to be semi-realistic, you got to use that language.
You have to.
And like, it doesn't mean that the people doing it or the you know, like it's just depicting something. Like, think about all the movies like where you cunts get shot and decapitated and murdered. Does that mean they're like they're signing off on murder and shooting and whatnot? No, it's just depicting a story, and like it's playing part of a story. Like, if anyone gets upset about like the words in like those old movies, like Mississippi Burning. You wouldn't even know what Mississippi Burning is. Gene Hackman. Do you even know who Gene Hackman is?
Oh, fuck that.
He's
sounds
like,
familiar.
I'll put him up there close to De Niro. Like, he's not as prolific as De Niro probably, but he's like one of the proper actors. Like, he's like an actor's actor. He's like a fucking gun. Mississippi Burning was a massive movie, and it's just all to do with like down south stuff, like, you know, burning crosses, lynching black people, you know, the conflict between black and white. There'd be like 1,000. So you can't even say it, but like there's 1,000 of that word in that thing. Like,
You held that back so well.
because I just like, if you're describing something and
Yeah.
that's what it is, don't make a short out of this. Like, just
No.
because no one's going to watch a deep dive. But like, you just got to be. Come on, use your common sense, man. Like,
I think that people put so much fucking emphasis on words and not context.
yeah, like,
There's a difference between a context and a word. Like, I will never, ever, ever not call one of my friends a fucking retard if they do something fucking stupid.
yeah, but there's a lot of people that will never accept.
But I will never, like, me and my friends have this thing where it's like, we'll call each other gay, but like if you're talking to a girl, like if one of my mates, if we're at a bar and they go up to a girl,
You don't say that.
I'll be like, that's pretty gay. No, I'll be like,
Oh, no.
that's kind of gay. You want to hang out with a chick instead of the boys. Like, that's fucking gay. But like, there's certain words that I just will never let go of.
Yeah.
It's just context
Yeah,
to me.
yeah. Well, I do. Yeah, I think it's gone too far. I mean, I'm pretty.
Of course, it's gone too far, but Trump's going to bring it back. Speaking of, have you ever seen this? Do you grow up on Looney Tunes?
Yeah, man.
You grew up on Looney Tunes?
Yeah, like
This here. Oh,
that
fuck.
was like the only. Like, early on, that was the only That and probably Scooby-Doo was the only cartoons there was. Like, there was no internet, there was no fucking Netflix.
This would have been before your time.
There's like one day a week of Looney Tunes, and then there was like sometimes Scooby-Doo on the weekend, I think.
This would have been before your time.
Yeah, but is this real?
This is real. This is Looney Tunes.
You never know these days.
No. This is Looney Tunes. This is before Donald Duck.
What is it, like a propaganda one or something?
No, yeah, it's a black egg.
See, like, I find that super funny. I find that funnier than the comedian.
But do you know what? Like,
I'd be more likely to laugh at that.
Imagine.
But this is a kids show.
This is a kids show. Like, but do they do it with YouTube now? Like with the Cocoa Melons and shit.
Oh, you got to be careful, bro.
Like with all of those things, they mix in underage predators are in they mingle within those communities now.
Yeah,
it's
no
fucking
place for
wild.
Kids, yeah. It's a scary time to have like a little boy, 3.5, and it's like I'm super protected. Like my missus that worked in the embassy, and when I lived in Jakarta, she did like a lot of child protection shit. So like I know like probably like a lot more about it than what average people would understand, like how fucked up it is and stuff, and how prevalent it is, and like how widespread. And like I look at any bloke that comes near my kid like as though he's like a danger until proven otherwise.
There's just fucking weirdos everywhere,
sad,
dude.
But it's like,
no, but you have to. Like, I know you relatively well. I'd say we're fucking decent mates. I would never ever run up to your kid and just pick him up and grab him.
No.
It's fucking weird, but there is a lot of fucking weirdos out there.
Yeah.
And but do you know what?
No.
There's a lot of fucking stupid parents.
Oh, the parents are shocking, mate. And the parents is like the online shit. They have no.
Continue. I'll just go grab some of those for you.
No, I don't remember that, man.
Sure.
Yeah. They don't have any concept of what the online world is like how fucking depraved it is, and how many grubs there are on there.
Well, we have hit the 2-hour milestone. Mm-hmm. It is a school night.
Hey.
We all got to be responsible.
Let me just make sure, because you kept fucking sidetracking me.
No, that's what I was going to say. So, December 7th, Westside Mushies collision courses headliner Dunners. Run down from the top of Dunners to the bottom. You can find tickets on Westside Mushies page. Yeah. Hit them with the guest list.
There's only like 15 to go, so you got to get on it. Dunners, we've got Taiha, Bloomy Meadows, Chris Bass and DL. Dimes from Terra Firma's on the 90s rare vinyl. He's bringing out some of the gems from the fucking collection. Jesse Francis, Subliminal, and Yanni T. We've got Inkswell, DJ, Absolute Gun, Stoops on the art, Stoops on the wall. Remains to seen what he'll be. Remains to be seen as to what he'll be painting. What do you think he's going to be painting?
Well, he can paint a Stoops, or he can paint my new intro. We'll talk about that later.
We'll be very pleased to hear that. And gourmet food selection by my man Chef Grant Schooling, and some special treats from Jace at Banana Boogie.
And we got No Idea Brewing on the beers.
Yeah, and. It's going to be killer. So it's going to be like about a 2:30, 3 o'clock start, and it's going to go to about 10. But like between those 8 artists, like we're looking at like 5.5 to 6 hours of like live shit. So it's like a little mini festival almost. It's going to be killer.
Come down. If you buy a ticket from now, send me the picture of the date of the ticket when you bought it. I will buy you your first beer of the night, and if you can finish a beer faster than me on the night, I'll buy you another one.
That sounds like a good deal.
Thank you for coming on.
Cheers, brother.
It's always a pleasure.
Thank you.